telling tales from who knows where. A scream, a laugh, a twisted thrill. Oh, the radio's hot and the night stands still. Oh, turn it up louder, feel the shiver climb. Oh, the clock strikes terror. Right on time, it's Friday night, mama. Friday night lives, talking horror and drama. It's Friday night, mama. Oh yeah, Friday night lives. Friday night lives.
It's Friday night, mama. And I'm here once again with the whole crew of Friday Night Lives. It's me and Stuntman Mark now, guys. Unfortunately, due to some feedback that Dead Pit has recently received about our image, I have had to cut Rambo from the show, and we've replaced him with a new co-host. So I'm excited, Mark. I know, you know, this may be hard for you, but
yeah, I mean, he needed to go a long time ago. Let's be honest. I mean, all the infractions over the course of all these shows. I mean, it was originally a write-up for insubordination, but in the end, he had to go.
I tried to do the written warning thing, Mark. You know I did. We tried to get him in line, but he wouldn't do it. So I feel like, you know, we're following along with this trend of positivity. So I really want to introduce everybody to our new co-host. And you know him and you love him. The most positive person in the world, our new co-host, Chris Stuckman. Ladies and gentlemen, he's here. I mean, this is a big deal for us, Mark.
It is.
It took a lot to get him to come here and do this show and, you know, take away time from not reviewing movies that he doesn't like to come to Friday Night Lives now as Rambo's replacement. So we thank everybody. And you're getting ready to get Stuckmanized.
That's right.
So you got to get excited.
Hello, everybody. This is Chris Stuckman. And just got back from my drop off at the Jehovah's Witness. We did a lot of cleansing today, because that's what the Jehovah's Witnesses always do, is a lot of cleansing of our anal bleaches. But that's beside the point. I'm here because I just got done with The Odyssey. It's a Christopher Nolan film, so it's a 10 out of 10. It's the best movie ever. So if you think that's not the case, then you're just racist. So everyone in the chat, don't be a racist or sexist. It's positive today. So thank you to Dead Pit for having me on here, because, you know, I don't like negative. It hurts my feelings. It hurts my soul. I am my safe space and my safe bubble. I'm with John Travolta here, and we're loving our safe bubbles and safe spaces. So thank you for having me on here. I can't be on too long because I have to go back to the Jehovah's Witness for our cleansing of our anal beads. But thank you for having me on here.
Oh yeah, it's a real honor to have you on here. I know that you're busy with you know, Travolta and
he's a wonderful guy. He's a wonderful guy. He's very
he's great.
He's very bendy, and he's very
he's very positionable. That's true. Yeah,
he's positively good with his mouth.
Yeah, but I think that we got to continue this trend of positivity, though. We can't, you know, Rambo, he just wouldn't fall in line with that, so we had to let him go. We're glad you're here, and we only are going to review movies that you like. So I feel like that's
how review should be done. It should be only movies you like, because
I mean, and now that you're here, Chris, I mean, Dead Pit has been legitimized. So.
Yes, I'm very wonderful that we have representation here. So our African-American brother here Shalom alaikum.
Shalom alaikum.
I don't think that's how it goes.
That's the Greece version.
Yeah.
Shalom alaikum.
M. Night Shyamalan. Alaikum.
All right, let's end the ruse and get on with the fucking show. Bunch of nonsense. So, yeah, this whole show is going to be positive as fuck. I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be absolutely no negativity when we talk about these movies. It's going to be completely positive. I've got the diarrhea parasite, but I'm going to be positive about it. I'm not bloated anymore because I've, shit out 20 pounds now. So
I saw that Taco Bell.
I went to Taco Bell and I was like, y'all got any raspberries in there? Load me up, son. Put all the lettuce, and if you've got any kind of berries, put that on there too, because I'm going to get fucking turn up for summer.
What a surprise. Eating shitty food gives you the shits. Who would have guessed?
Listen, how could you tell the difference? I mean,
Yeah.
Every time I've eaten Taco Bell, I've gotten the shit.
Well, now it's explosive. That's the difference.
Well, shit, it was before. I mean, that doesn't solve the mystery of the Taco Bell ghoul. I'll tell you right now, like, that place is just a linchpin for diarrhea. So yeah, before we get started though, there's a lot of people in here already. Before we get started, I want to bring up, the elephant in the room, and I'm kind of dead serious about this now. Rest in peace to Sam Neill. That was a huge loss. I know, whatever, we made fun of him. Well, CK's made fun of him for years now. But on a real note, guy was a great actor. He had some great movies. I don't know. CK also doesn't like Jurassic Park, which is confusing as fuck to me.
That's so crazy.
He's great in that. He's great in the Mouth of Madness. A lot of people, Hunt for Red October. A lot of people say that he's great in Possession. I haven't watched Possession in 20 years, and I'll probably never watch it again, to be fair. But like, I'm sure he's great in that too.
He is. He definitely.
Aren't they doing a remake of that? Possession?
They are, aren't they? Yeah.
And Reanimator, which he's
why.
not in, but I don't really see many people talking about it. But they are currently shooting the Reanimator remake, which is about 4 hours away from me. I think they started last week with principal photography. So it'll be interesting to see how. Yeah. It is shooting right now.
That's wild.
I didn't even know. I was too busy getting fired. But,
he's had a tough week.
Rest in peace to Sam Neill, like you said. Great actor. In the Mouth of Madness would be my favorite of his. But
yeah, I think mine too.
Yeah.
I would love to put that comment up there, but I can't, Brandon. That's one of the funniest shits I've ever seen. Yeah, so big shout out to Sam Neill for being awesome.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
So the show tonight is Summer Blockbusters. I actually found a site. It's on IMDb. They've actually got them categorized by year and how much they made and like what was considered the blockbuster for each year. They start the list in 75 with Jaws. So that's kind of where I would have started it too, to be fair. So we're going to get to that here shortly. But is there anything you guys want to bring up? Anything you want to talk about? Anything going on?
Real quickly, we did get a super chat. Was that before?
I don't deal with super chats anymore. I don't do it. Hold on. We had to get this, Rambo. We had to fucking get this one. Okay. Mark, what's your favorite Beach Boys song?
You saying Mark's not a Beach Boys fan? Why?
I'm not a Beach Boys fan. I don't dislike them.
That's just a guess because I'm not a Beach Boys fan. So
I don't have any of their music. That's such a random question.
Even like Good Vibrations, or
I don't have a favorite.
I'm picking up good vibration. I just watched Us again, and that's in that movie, oddly enough. So weird
Oh yeah,
piece of trivia.
I forgot.
Look, can we talk for 1 minute about Us? Just not Us as a group, but like the movie Us.
Yeah,
I have no idea what either one of you think about this movie. But what the fuck? Okay. I like the vibe of the movie. I don't want to. Surely to God, everybody in here's seen Us, right? Like that movie is
Yeah.
how old now? Like over, like close to 10 years old. How old is Us?
I saw it in the theater. I was not a big fan.
yeah. I think
Yeah,
I said the words "fuck us." 2019.
Okay. So I'm watching this movie. I've never watched this movie all the way through. I want you to know that. Like I've watched it, but I just kept zoning in and out. I never have gotten all the way through it. I like it in terms of the vibe and the atmosphere. And then it gets to the twist. And I'm like, none of that makes any fucking sense, man. Like, there's so many problems with that I don't even know really where to begin. But
Was it the Hands Across America ending?
yes,
Mhm.
it was the Hands Across America ending.
Kind of weird.
Here's the thing though. It kind of reminded me of like an Argento film. While like, and what I mean by that is like it really has no payoff at the end that makes any fucking sense, but like the visuals and kind of like the atmosphere of the movie make up for it in a way. But yeah, it's just nonsensical. And look, I'll tell you another thing that pissed me off is when she started talking like that, and I know like she had to fucking like she had to make up some sort of voice for somebody like that hasn't talked in however long. But that was so fucking cheesy, man. That whole like and then like
That was the sound.
stuttering around like
But you got to be positive.
I'm positively sure that movie don't make any fucking sense. I'll tell you that. The end of it anyway.
So it's the story. It's not the atmosphere. It's the story that bugged you.
It's just people like that make needlessly abstract movies where they're up their own ass about it, but in the end it really doesn't make any sense. Like you could drive trucks through the plot holes of that fucking movie. But I think he was just trying to be very kind of Twilight Zone, with the twist and everything. Like
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting Garrett's getting fucking fired up in here, boy. Look here. Hold on. So Garrett loves Us. He says it's criminally underrated.
Is it really though?
That's what Garrett says.
Positive. Yeah, HIV positive.
Peel is 3 for the look. That's a hot take right there because I've never made it through Nope. I'll never make it through Nope either. I guarantee it. Nope is the right title of that movie.
See, I like Get Out, and I actually did like Nope. Us, I could not get into.
Same for me. The family thing. I get what he was going for with the story and everything. It's just so many of those characters they just suck. Like like you got a 6 foot tall like father and like you got these people coming in and he does nothing. He just falls over and he cries like a little bitch. And it's just
listen though, Mark. One of my favorite parts of that movie, and I died laughing when I saw it, is when like the shadow him comes in, and it reminded me of Eugene Clark from Land of the Dead. He's just like, he's making grunting noises and shit. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
but
I don't know. I'll probably check out whatever Peel does next. Like I said, I like Get Out and Nope. Us just wasn't for me.
I don't know what it was about it either that really pissed me off. It was like a combination of a bunch of different things, but like it was just he so wanted that ending and everything like to be. I don't know. He just
Would you compare?
centered the whole movie around
Would
it.
you compare that twist to like an M. Night Shyamalan type of twist?
Yeah, but like a shitty M. Night Shyamalan type of twist.
So M. Night Shyamalan twist.
Yeah, sorry. It's the same thing.
But did it need the twist?
No. I submit to you that it did not need that twist.
It needed more action throughout the film. I thought he could have really ramped up it's just, you got the families like driving around. They go from their house to another house. And it's just like, where's the real fear factor in all this? Where's the chaos? Where's anything happening?
Yeah, you never really felt like they were in any danger.
No.
Like, because like they kept getting into it, like they're almost superhuman. And not the shadow people, I'm talking about just the regular family. They just kept getting in these situations. They would always get out of them at least 3 or 4 times before the ending of the movie. They're in like some sort of danger, but they get out of it. And you just never thought for 1 second that they're going to get hurt or anything bad was going to happen. And I don't know. The one good scene in that movie though, that I will say, and like I said, throughout the film, it's got a pretty decent atmosphere, is the scene that for some reason it reminded me a lot of, the scene in Clockwork Orange where they break into the family's house, where the white family is in there and they come in and like kill everybody. Yeah. Like, now that's a really good scene. It was done really, really well too. And that blonde actress, I've seen her and stuff. I don't know her name or anything. She played that really well, the shadow and herself. Anyway, I just watched it recently, so I was like, I don't really have anybody else to discuss this with. Nobody gives a fuck about us 8 years later or whatever.
Oh yeah,
I am.
Yeah, I barely remember the film, to be honest. So I can't. I've only seen it once.
Is that another super chat?
Give you a fucking break about what? Give you a fucking break.
No, I mean,
hold on.
Yeah.
Where's the super chat? We got a super chat.
Yeah.
I
definitely didn't see this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
it went by really quick. Oh, there it is.
Have you guys seen Evil Dead Rise? Thought it sucked. Evil Dead Rise or Evil Dead Burn?
Well, Rise did suck, but I think he means Burn.
Yeah, because we did a commentary on Evil Dead Rise, and all 4 of us didn't like it. If you told me Evil Dead Burn, I didn't see it. A lot of people liked it. I know, Garrett, you liked it. You
I thought it sucked.
You saw Burn?
I did see it. Thought it sucked.
But you gotta be positive.
No. I gotta tell the truth is what I gotta do.
What sucked about it? Is it better or worse than Rise?
I mean, depends on how you look at it. There's no shitty lines like calling people titty suckers or creepy crawlies in the belly. No, there's no shit like that.
Creepy crawlies in my belly welly. Yeah.
It's not really about anything, that film. Like, it, without spoiling it, it does connect everything. Everything that's come before is canon. All these films are in the same universe, including the 2013
It's a prequel?
film. No, it is not a prequel.
That's the other one, I guess, coming out.
And yeah, that's Evil Dead Wrath. Yeah, that's the prequel film, which I think is set in like the early 70s.
Joke. I just love the joke that CK came up with that. When he talks about Evil Dead, the next is going to be Evil Dead Mortis. Sorry. It's a WCW joke.
So what, did you think it was just boring? You didn't like the characters, or what was it?
There's so, you talk about plot holes. Oh my God. The lapses in logic. Well, Garrett, see, you agree, but then you're like, oh, it's brutal and badass. But I mean, what Evil Dead movie isn't technically brutal? There's a lot of violence in all the films. That's not enough. Like, give me something else. That's kind of the issue too, is that like, there's no real atmosphere. Like, it establishes itself very early on as a violent film, but it doesn't stick the landing overall. I don't want to say what it's technically about, but it's just one little tiny thing that runs throughout the whole movie that the Deadites are trying to do. And to me, it's just ridiculous, and it makes the whole movie pointless to me. And not to mention, since when the hell do Deadites, and I guess you could change the rules, you're doing your own movie, but when the hell do Deadites have telekinesis and pyrokinesis and all this other crazy shit that they're doing? It was insane. I'm like, well, if that's the case and they can just do anything, then what's to stop them from just killing anyone?
But don't, like in Evil Dead 1, like you have like the mirror become water and the light bulb filling up with blood and those supernatural things.
Look,
Mark, supernatural occurrences in the cabin, but like if a Deadite wants to kill someone, typically in the early Evil Dead trilogy, if they want to kill someone, they have to go pick up an axe and chop them up. You know what I mean? In this film, they're moving shit with their minds. And I'm like, so how is anyone ever supposed to really fight back? They can do if you
look,
take
all I know, Mark,
okay,
is that she drinks a Glade plug-in. And that's all I need to know, buddy. That makes it a good movie.
She drinks a what?
There's a scene with she drinks candle wax, one of the people that are possessed.
What the hell is that?
I thought she drank a Glade plug-in.
Okay.
Those little air freshener things you plug in. So, okay. Basically, we're going to do like an NWO informal poll here because everybody's putting in there that is. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I can't give it away because I don't know anything about it. Here's what we got. It's worse than Rise. Burn was awful. The CG at the end of Burn was laughable.
That was really bad. Yeah.
Burn sucks.
Wow, wrong.
Got to be positive.
I hate Rise so much. I can't imagine I will hate Burn as much. Well,
you will.
Burn is the worst of the franchise.
That's saying a lot.
The movie was very boring. It has more plot holes than us. However, Garrett likes it. Killer.
Well, I know a lot of the critics liked it. But
I don't know, man. I'll just have to see it because there's nothing about it that makes me want to go see it. If I'm being honest, like I know I'm trying to like use like some sort of positive mindset here. But really, when I watch the trailer of that movie, I'm just like, I don't have any interest in this. It's just the same looking shit as Rise. Like it just looks like the same type of thing.
And also in this film, and I don't remember this being a thing in the other films, but is it always like, has it been a contagion from the beginning? People get scratched and then they become possessed. Blood drips in your mouth and you're possessed, or somebody spits in somebody
well, in
else's
Evil Dead
mouth,
1, then it wasn't like some people would get attacked. It seems random because, I mean, Ash got attacked all the time and it took a while for him to get turned. But there are people like in Evil Dead 1 that, well, the one got stabbed in the ankle with the pencil and probably got scratched and then she turned. And
somewhere in those movies, though, man, those movies went from being like Evil Dead movies to being like Drag Me to Hell. Like something changed, and it came after the Evil Dead remake with Rise, and then probably with this next one, where they took whatever the fun nature of those movies were back when they were like with Bruce Campbell, and they've turned it into some sort of weird, dark, just like it's trying to be like fucking, you know, Saw or Hostel or something with Deadites now.
You mean like
I don't know.
That's basically what this film is. Like there's no plot, really, no story, and it's all just gore and very extreme gore. I will say this is definitely the most violent film, but that doesn't really do anything for me. You got to have a little bit more than that. It kind of feels like a Saw type of film where you're just waiting for the next kill. There's just nothing really there.
Super chat. I remember I went to the theaters to see Us. First 20 minutes went nope and get out of the theater. They aren't deadites. They're shit hens. This one.
Yeah, when I saw the trailer, I felt the same as you did. It just felt very familiar.
Damn, boys. A lot of people hated this movie.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Yeah, it just breaks its own rules throughout the entire film. Like,
I mean, you're talking about like the telekinesis stuff you mentioned, and
well, for example, like again, this is not really giving anything away. One scene where you have somebody's face being pressed down against a saw blade, and it's like an electric saw thing, and the Deadites holding the character down, but they're trying to coach another character into starting up the saw blade so that they can kill the person. And I'm thinking, well, you have telekinetic powers. Why don't you just turn it on yourself and kill them? There's so many things like that throughout the movie that just don't make any sense. And again, I could talk about that movie all day long and point out the problems with it. There's so much wrong with it. And somebody mentioned the bad CGI at the end. Yeah, it's laughably bad.
I think that'll
It's
probably
really,
be
really
one
bad.
that I just watch on streaming. Like I don't see me going to the theater and fucking with that movie. I think Rise is. Oh, after that, like I'm just kind of, I'm good.
Well, you get your connection right back to Rise and to the other films. I think Garrett said he liked some of the wraparound where it connects it back to the other movies. That I didn't mind. That was okay. And it expands the lore a little bit in not a terrible way, but it feels like a pointless entry. There's just nothing else there. And I've seen a lot of people talking about the stuff with the dog. I could see how that could upset people, but that's probably why they put it in there. They wanted to evoke the response that it got. But
Look, buddy, everybody knows the golden rule of horror films. You don't ever kill the dog. So if they killed a dog in this, they fucked up.
That didn't even bother me though. That's the least of the film's problems. I've seen worse in real life, so
he hates Don after his shit in his room.
Mark's taking out him fucking dog. Fuck him.
So again, you're saying you don't know if it's worse than Rise to you?
I'd say they're both pretty much on like the same level, in a weird way.
That shows how I'll probably feel about it.
Yeah, it wasn't any better or any worse to me. It feels like the exact same kind of thing. I mean, all of them are sort of lumped in the same category, but just because they don't have that special thing that made the Raimi movies fun.
The name.
Daniel Harris, I don't know what happened to that video, honestly. I'm assuming that it's on the Patreon, like behind the Patreon wall. I have no idea. It was up for a day or two. Maybe we got
pay for positivity.
Banned. That's what you have to do is pay for positivity. Hey, that's a great idea for conventions. They can take that soon. Like, if you don't pay an extra $10, they'll be meaner than fuck to you. But if you do, they'll be nice. That could be a thing.
Yeah.
John Carpenter make a fortune. Just sending some support to the miserly Scrooges over at Deadpit. Oh, and to ask you about some of the weirdest imports you have on physical media. I have the cave. I got the cave from Japan recently. Weirdest imports. I mean, a lot of that air stuff is fucking weird. Yeah. If you're talking about like actual like German or I don't really ever buy that stuff. That's Mark's gimmick. I don't want to do gimmick infringement. But
yeah, I'm not sure how would you define weird?
Like centipede horror to me is weird. When I think about stuff like that, I'm just like, that's where I go.
What was the one you got, Mark? That was like a grave? Wasn't it like a box set and there was like a grave or something? Part of it? Like
maybe you're talking about Night of the Living Dead? That's
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of something else. I thought it was like a coffin or a grave or something. I assume you had one of those. Yeah,
I mean, there's a Dracula one that's like a coffin, and then there's the grave thing is it's like a zombie arm coming out of the ground for the Night of the Living Dead, 1990.
and this is a physical thing with the Maniac one you got.
Yeah, that's the one that I like the most, but I'm not
Like
sure
the
about
poster?
Weird.
Does it look like the poster, the physical thing, or what was it?
No, it's a lady being scalped.
That's
As
not
it
weird
would
at
be.
all.
No,
As it would be.
That's how it should be. Yeah, exactly.
If you does your girlfriend see that and wonder about things?
No, she loves horror, so I mean, she
She's
don't
like,
care.
why
She
you have
thinks
that
it's
woman
cool.
scalped over there?
No, she's
But
seen that, so
That's cool.
I can only imagine the shit that she's seen in that house. Fucking imports and stuff.
yeah.
She's probably fine. No Ash, no chance.
Yeah, it might not be fair, but that's how I feel of Evil Dead. I mean, I know that's limiting a franchise, but that character is what got me into the franchise. There's other aspects as well, but the combination of those elements made that work. And to me, without that, it's just not Evil Dead anymore. I mean,
Mhm.
Nightmare on Elm Street, they're going to do that. You guys have talked about it. It's not going to be Robert Englund. He's too old. Just let it go. It's not going to be the same. Make your own thing. It's
I
just
mean,
not the same.
that's a good segue though. We really haven't talked about this, the Nightmare on Elm Street shit, and who would. The big thing right now, the big kind of horror talk going around is like who will play him, who should play him, yada yada yada, and I don't know where I stand on that because honestly, there are really two people that I feel like without them, the movies will never be the same, like in terms of franchises.
There's only one person that can do it.
I was going to say Robert Englund's one of them, and Bruce Campbell would be the other one.
I was going to say Jared Leto. It's not Jared Leto. I mean,
No.
what?
Here's the thing, though. I don't know who do you get to do that, man? Like, who is going to fall on the sword because that's a thankless fucking job. You would have to do something amazing.
It's really tough to say.
It's a walk-in cinematic death sentence. Like it happened with the 2010 movie. I mean, it was bad for many other reasons as well, but I still don't think that ever had a chance, and this new one won't have a chance. Because unlike those others, like Halloween, Friday the 13th, Freddy has such a unique voice. Yeah, he was more darker in the first film, but his performance, his voice, his personality is so ingrained in pop culture throughout decades now that's going to be very hard. That's impossible to have another. You don't compare. And a lot of people are going to compare it negatively to what Robert Englund did.
But on the same token, though, it does have one advantage, which is like it cannot be worse than that remake.
That could always be worse.
So I don't know if it can, man. Like that remake is one of the worst films I've ever
Did you
seen.
think David Gordon Green's movies would be worse than Rob Zombie's movies?
No, I'm still not sure
look
if
at
I
that
do
third
think
one.
that. But you're right. The third one is the worst one.
But did you think that would be worse than Rob Zombie's?
No.
Do you think it's worse than Rob Zombie's, that third one?
Yes, I think that third one is a fucking violation to God. And
So there you go. You never thought it'd be worse? It was worse.
it
So
was
it could always be worse.
made against God's wishes, and now it lives. But I mean, I guess, but how though, man? Like, because that Nightmare on Elm Street remake is worse than all of those movies. Like, I'd watch fucking,
Yeah, I would agree.
I'd
with
watch
that.
any of those Halloween movies before I'd watch that Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Like, how the hell could it be worse? Like, there's really nothing good in that movie at all. Nothing.
What if they
No,
cast a
yeah.
female as about the toxicity of the space of men, and
I could totally see that happening too.
Mark straight to
I
his
could
head?
100% see that happening.
I don't think it'll go that route, but
I'm not
that's-
saying it will. I'm just saying you never know. But even if they don't,
I'd have to, or at least I want to believe that the family held out this long because there's something there that intrigues
money.
them. I figured you would say that, but I mean, aren't they fine? Like, I would think that they're doing fine.
They're rich people are never enough with money. It's always more money.
You know,
Enough is
though-
never enough, and I'm not talking about the stuff. It just never enough. It's never
You know
enough.
what I think about though when I think I have two competing thoughts. The first one is like nobody can play like Freddie except Robert Englund. But then I think at one point in time or another, they thought nobody could play the Joker, like, you know, Jack Nicholson or something like that. Probably before that, they thought Cesar Romero. But then, you know, Heath Ledger came in there and fucking just put a whole new spin on it. So I don't know. Maybe there's somebody out there that would put like a whole other spin on it that would be completely different, but it would be so far away from Robert Englund that you wouldn't really mind. But I just when like people are mentioning people in here that they would like to see doing it, and somebody says, you know, Jim Carrey. Can you fucking imagine Jim Carrey? Just try to imagine him.
I could imagine it. Yeah.
Imagine him in the makeup though, and like what would he say? And how would he talk? Like, I just cannot fucking.
Yeah, that's not a performance I want to see. But like Matt, you mentioned, like it's a death sentence. I mean, I think your DOA, as soon as the person is announced, whoever it's going to be, it'll be DOA. People are going to automatically shit on it and pick it apart. That's the one thing that's you just can't do that. Like you can't recast it. It's just so hard to envision. It'd have to be somebody maybe unknown. Maybe there's a guy out there that we don't know about, an actor who's got the talent, but we just haven't seen him in a lot of stuff. They get their big break. But
This name keeps coming up. I don't think he would be bad.
oh, Richard Brake. I like
he's
Richard
got-
Brake. He's got the size, the look, and
Yep.
the stature and everything. Like it, I
Yeah,
could
that's
see
the
it,
thing.
but
Now here's the problem. Would he try to do like the shit kind of like the same way that he did in, you know, 3 from Hell? I mean, would he try to be like that type of, because that character he played in that was fucking so forgettable. Where
Mhm.
he's, you know, you just can't play. I mean, I thought his part in 31 was by far the best part of that movie. But
Well, they're going to want somewhat of a younger actor because they're hoping this is a franchise that will go on for at least
yeah, though,
I
7
can
years.
see that. Yeah.
do you think they'll try to cast somebody known, like really well known in that, or do you think that they'll go with somebody that's just like outside the box?
I don't know. It's flip of a coin to me. I mean, you mentioned the Joker, but the thing with the Joker is that in the span of, say, 89 onward, you had like 5 Jokers, but you only had like 2 Freddys, and one was insanely horrible. So, like in one, you had Jack Nicholson, you had Mark Hamill, you had Heath Ledger, you had Jared Leto because he was Joker. You had
I forgot he
Joaquin
was,
Phoenix,
but yeah.
and then Robert, and then the movie that everyone hated. So even Joker, there's been multiple people and successes, while here, the one time someone else played him, it was a complete catastrophe. So now you're thinking, well, will the clock strike twice again on it being a catastrophe? Just, I know it's all for money. Just make something else. Obviously, this year, Obsession, however you feel about it, made a lot of money. You know, I haven't seen the Back Rooms. That made a lot of money. You know, yeah, they had online viral stuff. It was something people thought up and then eventually made a movie. Do
Yep.
that instead. Obviously,
Well, they're
that's
still
successful.
clearly though they're still locked in that pattern of like we need these IPs, we need these names that people will latch on to because, like, look at like Friday the 13th, that stupid ass looking TV series. I'm sorry, but that looks stupid to me. Like, I'm sure
I saw
there'll be
the teaser.
people that'll watch it. Good luck. So then, you know, the new Nightmare on Elm Street movie, this fucking Evil Dead movie. So clearly they're still trying to do that. I don't know how much money did the Evil Dead movie make? Was it
Like,
a hit?
No, this one, it didn't do as good as Rise so far, but it hasn't been out that long also. So I think it's at like 29 million on a budget of 20 million, maybe something like that.
It did
I mean, so they'll
worse than Rise.
Yeah, Rise was like almost 150 million, I think. And that was a pretty low budget.
They'll keep doing that shit though until, like, you know, they'll keep making those movies till the wheels fall off of it or they don't make money, you know. As long as they're doubling the profit, it'll go
Yeah,
on forever.
They're low
But
budgets.
Mhm.
yeah. But we got like a bunch of super chats. So do y'all remember that song from the 90s with the lyrics, "What if God was one of us, just a slob like one of us"? Yeah, it was Joan somebody. Shit. She's from Kentucky. That's the only reason I remember her. Can't remember her name though. Joan Osborne or something. Osborne. Fucking what the fuck was her name? Was it Joan Osborne?
That's what people are typing. Yeah.
Okay. And then nobody ever heard from her again, which I wish that would happen in these Evil Dead movies. Bill Skarsgård as Freddy Krueger. I'm calling it. That could happen. Legitimately, I could see that.
There's a really good chance that probably will happen.
Or Glenn Powell.
And it would make a ton of money. Fucking Scott Farkas. It would make a ton of money though if it had Skarsgård, because people would just be like, "Oh, that's the guy played it." That'd be the whole marketing campaign. Like, he brought you it, and here he is, Freddy Krueger, and then that movie would make $1 billion. I guarantee it.
Who do you even get to direct it?
Somebody that don't give a shit about their career.
Yeah, it'll probably be another gun for hire type of thing, like Samuel Bayer was for the remake.
They don't say like James Gunn.
James Gunn, yeah. What are your thoughts on the R-rated Frankenstein cut of X-Files? I want to believe, and the upcoming reboot show.
No.
Mark's really into it. He's excited.
I mean, I know about the release date for the new one, the new cut. I think it's like in mid-August, which they pushed back a couple times.
It's like a 3-minute difference.
No, definitely not. There's whole scenes.
That's what Chris Carter said.
I saw a whole article where he talked about there's several scenes removed and other scenes like switched around and a bunch of other stuff put back in. As far as the TV show, I think I saw something about them shooting it on like 65 millimeter, the pilot.
Why?
They're going all out, I guess. I don't know.
Who cares? You're watching on a streaming service. Is not going to matter a whole lot. It's not watching in the theater.
Yeah, but when you do watch it, I mean, you'll at least get that scale and scope of it if you have a big TV anyway. Depends on what you watch it on.
It could look good and still be shitty.
Possibly. We'll see.
Austin Butler's Freddy. He's a young age. Hey, get him, mama. Come back here. You're in my world now, bitch. Oh,
nah, he's too busy doing the Miami Vice reboot movie.
Bon appetit, bitch.
I don't know if he'd take that role, but depends on how much money they throw at him.
Austin Butler as Elvis in the new Freddy movie. That's what I want to see. Nancy, get your ass back here, woman. Let's see. Peter Weller. I don't think Peter Weller could. Is Peter Weller still alive? I guess he is, isn't he? I
Yeah.
don't think he could do it.
No.
So here's another question about that movie too, real quick, before we do anything else.
Yeah.
What do you do with it? Like, do you ignore all the other movies? Do you like completely reboot it? Like, what do you do?
I don't know if they'll do this, but I could see them doing a legacy sequel. But like Freddy changed his look because I don't know, whatever reason he changed his look in West Trains to Nightmare. But change even more so. I just see them like trying to get Heather Langenkamp back. Trying to appeal to nostalgia.
Let me guess. She's gonna have a shotgun and a fucking bandolier. Like fucking yeah.
So far, they said that they're going to try to stick to the original script and just modernize it. That's what they said, but we'll see if that's actually the finished product.
So it's a remake of the first one.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, why even bother? Like, what the fuck does that? It's like when they put those Strangers movies out again. Like, nobody wanted that.
Isn't that? So they're just doing the 2010 movie again, remake but modern. Isn't that the 2010 movie?
Well, I mean, there's the characters serve the same purpose, but they change some character names. Obviously, there's some different nightmare sequences, and they change a little bit of Freddy's lore or backstory, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, to be more modern.
I mean, if you call the PDF file stuff more modern.
Have you seen Epstein files? Yeah, they're pretty modern.
I don't know anybody that has seen the files, so no.
We've seen them.
Yeah.
Positive about that. It's a bad idea. 2010 movie, I don't think made money. I don't think.
I think it did okay, but it was just the reception was so bad from it. Most people genuinely disliked it, and they just didn't even bother to do another one. So I'm pretty sure they had him locked in to do 3 movies.
I'm sure, yeah.
I remember an interview where he said something like that.
I don't. Because they have to like. Yeah. I'm curious. Do they have to like buy him out? I mean, or did they just?
I don't know.
That'd be great if they did for him.
And that lead chick, I think they had her locked in for 3 films too.
She about fucking quit anyway after that movie. She said she was like,
"Yeah,
movie almost destroyed my will to act," and I can see why. Elliot Page is Krueger and Melissa Barrera is Nancy. Yep, that's where it's headed. The Odyssey. How did the Odyssey do? I haven't looked at the numbers of that either.
I think like 40 million for like a Thursday night early opening, but you're talking about a budget of like I think like 250.
Damn.
So, but the money's on the screen. I did see that film as well. I just know that it's not going to be for everyone. Without spoiling it, the trailer does not do it a justice. It's definitely his most ambitious. The scale and the scope of it, you kind of like have to see it in IMAX, in my opinion, to get the full effect of it. It's his most violent film. I mean, there's people get ripped in half. There's eye gouging with arrows and people get their throats slit. I mean, it's pretty crazy.
The trailer did not. I mean, the trailer did not definitely showcase an epic movie. Like the trailer may look boring as hell.
Yeah, it's. But here's the thing with that kind of a story. I mean, how many people are really interested in Greek like mythology kind of shit? Like, I know most people aren't care. Yeah, exactly. So they don't care about Zeus or characters like that. You know what I mean? So I enjoyed the film, but I'm probably going to be in the minority. I would think that it definitely should at least get nominations for Best Direction, Best Picture. Hell of a film shoot that movie had to be like. And then the like some of the monsters and stuff. Bravo on the practical effects. The Cyclops creature. It was like a 20-foot tall puppet that they created. Looked great. It's definitely in some scenes. It's probably the closest Nolan has gotten to making a horror film. That thing looked fucking creepy as all hell. But they enlarge it slightly with like different camera effects and like stuff on set because he tried to stay away from CG as much as possible. But yeah, it looks like it's like 60 feet tall when you see it in the movie. But yeah,
that cast also just looks so shitty.
I thought everybody did a good job.
It's like Zendaya, Zendama, like
Yeah,
Tom Holland, fucking.
he did a good job. It's the best thing. It's the best thing I've seen him in. To me, I thought he was fine in it. Tom Holland.
Oh fuck.
Matt Damon was great as the lead. Robert Pattinson was good. James Remar, like everybody in it. I mean, it's a star-studded cast for sure. But yeah, I just know, especially for like this chat, nobody's gonna give a fuck.
Listen. Everybody, I mean, I'm sure I'll probably watch that movie at some point. But how long is it, Mark?
2 hours and 40 minutes, I think.
Of course. So
it's
no
like
one
240. Yeah. But again,
I'm
it's meant to be like this big epic feature.
The last one of his I saw was Oppenheimer. I thought was not for me. Not for me.
I think you'll like it more than that. Again, for like the action scenes and stuff, the fighting sequences, again, the scale of it is just so big. I would be shocked if he did not get a Best Picture nom. That would be really surprising.
As big as Ellie Page's biceps.
Never mind. I was going to say something, but I had to think about it. I'm not going to say anything.
I've tried to
Completely
get Mark
threw him
positive about some of yeah,
I'm positive about that film.
There you
Everything
go.
else that I've seen, I have not cared about.
So we'll all go to see that and let you know how we feel. I'm sure Rambo will have to watch it at some point. He'll be
not
forced.
yet. Not yet.
Oh my god, is fucking Leguizamo in that?
Yeah, he plays like a blind character. I forget the character's name, but yeah, he's in it enough, but he doesn't take up much screen time. There's obviously Damon is the lead, and I'd say maybe him, Tom Holland, and a few of the other guys that I mentioned like take up more screen time than
Is Jake Gyllenhaal in it?
No, Gyllenhaal is not in it.
Well, you got that going for you then.
Jesus.
I did see Project Hail Mary. That was pretty good.
Oh, nice.
I would have never have thought that you would like that movie for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, it's a bit too long, and the flashbacks got a bit tedious after a bit. I kind of wish a lot of the flashbacks were trimmed down, but I like Ryan Gosling. I'm a sucker for those kind of movies in space, and I like the character Rocky. And before we get to the summer blockbuster, one trailer I thought was really good was I Play Rocky. I don't know if you saw the trailer for that, about the making of the first Rocky film.
Mm-hmm.
The guy sounded and looked just like Stallone. And I'm like, I was pretty amazed by it. I'm like, okay, the guy looks like Carl Weathers, sounds like Carl Weathers, but the guy for Stallone, it's about as close as you can get look and voice wise. I was pretty impressed. It was
so who is doing that? Is that Stallone doing that movie? When I saw that, I saw the trailer too, and I was like,
no, he has no involvement with it. I know MGM,
Really?
Amazon are releasing it. I don't know who's directing it. Comes out later this year. No, Stallone has no involvement with it, but
For some reason, I thought that had to be him that was back in that movie because, I mean, basically just the story of his life or that movie. The author of Andy Weir did both The Martian and Project Hail Mary. Which of those films do y'all prefer? I've never seen either one of them, so I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen The Martian and I haven't seen that Project Hail Mary yet.
I liked both. I would say, I don't know. I like both for different reasons. Martian is better with the science and making that interesting. Project Hail Mary, I do like the Rottie character, which is mostly done practical, very cute alien character, made of rock, of course, but named after Rocky Balboa, which I'm a sucker for. But I like a lot of those movies, Ad Astra, Gravity, so I'm a sucker for those. But I mean, I have issues with it. I don't think it was the best in the world. I'd give like maybe 3.5 out of 5, but compared to this year, it was pretty decent. I liked it.
Yeah, I'd second that. It was solid. The last few movies he's done, of course, not counting Barbie, Ryan Gosling's been doing pretty good. So I hope he keeps it up. As far as Martian goes, that was a good film. Yeah, they're both great. I mean, they've got pros and cons. Maybe The Martian for me, if I had to pick one. But I've seen that more than Project Hail Mary, so I got to give that one another watch.
I did not realize this, but the guy directing I Play Rocky is Peter Farrelly.
Yeah, somebody brought that up in here.
I did not realize that. That's funny. And Anthony Ippolito is the guy playing Stallone. And again, I'm not familiar with his work. I guess he played Al Pacino in a miniseries called The Offer about the make of The Godfather. But yeah, at the very least, he did really good. I mean, based on the trailer, definitely interesting.
All right, so I guess we'll move to the biggest summer blockbusters and just kind of go through these and talk about them. I'm not sure which one would be easier. If I put this actually up on the screen, it would be easier. So these are calculated by the budget and the amount of money that they made. So let's see. Highest grossing films of the summer season since 1975. So the first one is, of course, probably what everybody considers the beginning of this trend, Jaws. I think we've talked about Jaws a lot. Is there, I don't know if there's a better film than Jaws. as a whole, I mean, it's pretty much a perfect film, in my opinion.
Perfect for a summer watch. I mean, well, year round, honestly, to me, but definitely in the summer, it's one to watch for sure. Like I at least I do. I don't know about you guys, but I go back to it definitely at least every summer. But again, it's Jaws. I mean, I don't know how much more you could say about it.
Apparently, a lot because the In Search of people are doing a documentary on Jaws.
Of course they are.
Of course.
So it'll be another 4 or 5 hour documentary.
5 hours and $90. So if you look at it, on a budget of $9 million, that movie made $470 million, which is insane. Yeah.
I just think I just think the making of that film, just how tough it was. And if social media was around back then, it would be labeled a disaster by how much issues and problems, and the shark is not working, we can't shoot in the water, it's delayed. If people would have written it off as a disaster and a flop, and it's gonna, like, there'd be all this publicity before the film comes out, and then on the flip side, that comes out and just an absolute classic. When I worked at a video store, I was by myself, but you could choose a PG film, so I always chose Jaws because it was rewatchable and people liked it. So, yeah, I can never
Isn't
get
that
tired watching.
fucking crazy that movie is PG? By the way, the shit that happens in that movie.
Yeah.
Like 1975 was a whole other thing than it is now, because I mean, a child gets eaten by a shark, guy gets eaten, shown completely, like legs are coming off. Yeah, it's a PG. Fuck it. 1975, folks. I thought this next one was interesting because I never really thought about this as being a blockbuster, but The Omen, 1976, on a budget of 2.8, made $60 million. And I guess like that was one of the biggest films of the summer. What are y'all's thoughts about The Omen? We talked about it somewhat. Great soundtrack, great score.
Yeah. Great score. Hell of a film for its time. Because this was just after Exorcist. So, I mean, the subject matter, I could only imagine how it freaked out audiences back then. Like the film a lot, though. I mean, I've always put up the second one as being pretty close. It's not as good, but it's pretty close. I always thought the second film was really, really good, too. Yeah, effects still hold up. Everything about it, I think, still holds up to this day. And I love Donner's direction of it too.
Mm-hmm. Mark's favorite movies next. 1977's.
Of course.
So this is really fucking nuts. On a budget of 11 million, it made 503 million. Man, look. I know you hate Star Wars movies, but that's a pretty good fucking movie. The original Star Wars. Come on, Mark.
Yeah,
come
great.
Come over to the dark side. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I watch it all the time.
How do you not like that movie? I can't figure that out. Let me ask you. Do you think it's honestly like you don't like it, or you think it's because of all of the shit like that's come out Star Wars related that's kind of like watered everything else down?
No, because if I looked at it that way, then I'd have to say the same for Halloween or any of the other movies that have several entries or spinoffs or whatever. So I could take those films for what they are. I think they're great achievements for their time. I just never been into the stories or the characters that much. Everybody jizzes all over those films, and I'm just like, all right, they're there.
Just you don't even like Han Solo?
He's fine, but I don't care. I just don't care about the story.
Okay.
I get it though. Like I can see the fandom and all the stuff with all the characters, Chewbacca, the lightsaber, all that. I get it, but it's just not my thing.
By the way, I love the tagline: "Won the summer against Smokey and the Bandit."
Yeah, it's one of those. I like the film. It's probably my favorite of all the Star Wars films is the first one. I don't watch it much. I probably watched more of the Star Trek movies growing up than Star Wars. But I like it. I will say with all the stuff afterward, I probably rewatched these a lot less than when I did when I was a kid. And there are other movies I like more. But yeah, the original Star Wars I always liked, had on VHS. Still liked it to this day.
Yeah, it's same. It's just like I know that it's just so.
Do you remember like the last time you saw that first one?
No, it's probably been years now.
Same.
But it's there was a point there where they were making like a new Star Wars series. Disney was like every week it seemed like, and I just I could not give a fuck less about Star Wars because of that. Because it's just the Mandalorian and the Rogue shit and all that stuff that was coming out. And it's just like, I need a break from Star Wars. And they've turned it into like a huge marketing gimmick now to the point where I don't even want to watch those movies anymore, to be honest. But I mean, I like them. I'm just burnt out on that whole thing.
Yeah, and on a side note, they've destroyed it. The last movie came out 2 months ago. It bombed. It did not make much money, The Mandalorian and Grogu. I think even that Solo movie grossed more. I mean, they can't get a hit with Star Wars. That's how much they diluted the product. That's what it is. They diluted the product.
Yep.
With such repetitive bullshit.
Yep. Next up, though, is another one of Mark's favorites, Grease. 1978 on a budget of $6 million makes $366 million, beats Jaws 2. That is fucking insane for that movie to make that much money. I didn't know. I had no idea it made that much.
Yeah,
that's
I actually really like Grease. I like that movie.
I swear to God, you could have said anything, and it would not have surprised me more than you saying you like Grease. I did not.
I watched that as a kid. I think the songs are infectious and fun.
Rambo, you could have been like, by the way, I've got like several people buried underneath my house, and it would not have shocked me.
By that more than be like Grease.
As much as you like, you say.
I don't know how
Grease.
I feel about you. Believe it, I murder people more than like Grease, but I'll take it. Maybe just this nostalgia. I remember some family members being in high school plays of Grease. But yeah, I think the songs are catchy and fun. The dance numbers are fun. It's lighthearted. Yeah, I never minded Grease. I mean,
it's not a bad movie. Like people are gonna try to be hardcore as fuck in here because that's just what people do. But like, truthfully, like it's not that bad of a movie, and it is actually really well acted and produced. And you're right, the dance numbers are good.
I've never seen Grease 2. So I've never seen Grease 2. Yeah, Bizarro me, yeah.
But yeah.
I'll try to be positive.
Mark, I've got to hear your fucking opinion on Grease.
People would be surprised. I don't mind Grease. I don't mind it. I don't have any issues with the film.
We're all three secure in our feminine side, so fuck all of you out there.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I've said this before on the show. I like the John Waters film Crybaby, which is definitely influenced in some sort of way. I know it's part of his own upbringing as well. Like some of the stuff he saw growing up during that era is like influences the film, but you can't say that Grease is not a direct influence as well. So I don't mind films like that, at least when they're done that well. Grease 2 is a whole different story.
What is happening right now? We've totally let Bog Zombie down. The positivity is rubbing off on Rambo. I like Crybaby too. I can't lie. I like not all of them, but a good majority of John Waters movies. Okay, and then the next one,
John was pretty beautiful. I will admit too.
She's great. Yeah.
Rest in peace to her.
Rocky 2. I mean, how could it not? It beat out Alien, man. I did not realize that either. Everybody, looks at Alien as being this huge thing now, but like Rocky 2 was a bigger movie. On a budget of $7 million, it made $200 million. Rocky 2 is possibly one of the best sequels ever made, by the way. It would probably be my top 10. If I made a top 10 of sequels, it would be.
Yeah, I probably liked it more than the first one, honestly. Mm-hmm. And I liked the first one, but Rocky 2, there's something about it I like even more. I thought the fight was a bit better. I love the commercials he does, the Beast Aftershave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great.
Rock, I can't even do it justice, but just the way he's like trying his best. The Italian stallion. It made sense where it went, the direction of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It didn't feel pulling something out of his ass. It felt like, yeah, that makes sense. That's where the character would go to.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
That's a great part about those first two movies is that they're not like typical Hollywood style movies, right? Where like the lead gets everything that they want and everything ends well, and it's just, you know, a big jerk off party. At the end of the first one, he doesn't win, and you know, he wins for himself, but he doesn't win. And at the beginning of the second one, it's just like what you would think would happen in that case, right? So he gets the shot, doesn't win, goes back to trying to be like a regular fucking guy, which is probably exactly what would happen in that case. And then
Well, that and he tries to cash in, but because of his,
but he can't. Yeah.
he doesn't have the education, he can't read the lines. He's trying the commercial, and they get more and more pissed, and he can't read it, and you smell like a goat or what. He can't. He just trying to figure out what the hell it's to read. And yeah, I mean, especially back then, that 15 minutes of fame, you see that rise and fall, and he's back to the meat plant once again.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right. Number 6, of course, Empire Strikes Back. Mark, here we go again. Widely considered to be one of the best follow-ups of all time. On a budget of $23 million, it makes $400 million and beats out Airplane that summer. I think that Empire Strikes Back is probably the best movie of that first trilogy. If you were to ask me now, though, I'd rather watch Airplane. I would honestly go back and watch Airplane before I'd watch any of the Star Wars movies.
I think I would. So
yeah, just because it's so. I don't know. I've seen these movies like a million times and it's overdone. But Empire is objectively a great film. The next one, Raiders of the Lost Ark. 18 million makes a 354 million. 1981. What are you gonna say about Raiders of the Lost Ark? Like, fuck.
One of my favorite Spielberg films. I'd put it in his top 3 films that he's ever done. Love the Indiana Jones character. It's the perfect adventure film in a lot of ways. Yeah, love it.
Oh no.
Oh, E.T.
That makes sense.
Well, we don't want to Bill's thoughts on this, but for those who didn't see that video,
10.5 million makes $663 million.
it was a phenomenon.
E.T. biggest piece of shit ever fucking put out.
I think it's okay for a kid's film. It's okay. I still blown away when you told me about that Turn On Your Heart light, because you're like, you've never heard that song before? I'm like, I've never heard that song before.
Turn on your heart light.
I didn't know that was a thing until you told me. Eddie Torres, the extra testicle.
Little finger. Of course. Okay, Return of the Jedi. I'm sensing a pattern here. We get it. Star Wars was hugely popular.
Yeah.
83, it makes 374 million. Whatever.
The day I was born, Return of the Jedi came out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, May 25th.
That's crazy.
The day I was born, Return of the Jedi came out. I'm a Jedi baby.
Most people hate this movie because of the Ewoks and all the shit that, like, or they maybe think it's like the least of all the original trilogy anyway. I don't know. Maybe because I saw it when I was a kid, I don't mind it. I don't mind the Ewoks and stuff. I didn't know that War Games was a huge summer movie. I didn't know that was like. I always thought War Games was like a small kind of movie. You know?
Surprise hit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Return of the Jedi. I liked it. Actually, I like it more than Empire. Actually, I like Return of the Jedi more than Empire. I think because Empire, it's that weird middle child syndrome where it doesn't really have an ending because it's setting up for the next one, and the story's kind of in a state of flux because of that. While this, you just end it, and there's a certain drive to the story.
Does have a very good ending. I'll say that.
Yeah, you didn't need any more, honestly.
Mm-mm.
You really
but they made them. They're like, "Fuck you! Here's some trade tariffs." My mom smashed my fingers in our car door after seeing Return of the Jedi, and then told me a Jedi wouldn't cry to get me to shut up.
Wow.
Did it work? Yeah. Yes, it did. E.T. is probably the most overrated film of all time, by the way.
Yeah.
Shut up, Mark. I see you shifting. I know you're thinking about it.
I mean, I could think of other films that are more overrated.
No, you can't.
Name two.
He'll start naming Star Wars movies. Don't
Yeah,
fucking
that's
tell him,
exactly what I was gonna do.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom in 1984 was the big summer blockbuster. $333 million on a $28 million budget. Beats. I didn't know this. It beats Ghostbusters and Gremlins.
Yeah.
I remember when that movie came out. I mean, I was probably 5 years old. So, but I know I didn't see it at a theater or anything like that. But it's like that movie's always been around in my childhood. That was one of the first movies that I ever remember watching. And there's that scene, like it's rated PG, but there's that scene where the guy pulls the guy's heart out and shit.
Right. Yeah.
And that always freaked me the fuck out when I was a kid. That dude, he's like, shim shim shabal, shim shim shabal, shim shim shabal.
Oopsie day, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a crazy plot. It's kids, child slavery. It's a whole lot of stuff going on. I never knew it was disliked until years and years later. I just assumed everybody like me liked it, but I didn't know it was some people felt it was distasteful or whatever. I know they didn't like Tate Tapjaw. I knew that.
That's the one blemish for me. But
yeah.
I still enjoy the film, though. I still think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, of the three, or of the sequels, I'll put it this way: Last Crusade is still my favorite, but I do like.
Tarantino would disagree with you.
I know he would.
By the way, though, if you had to pick between those three movies, which ones would you pick? Which one? I mean, Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, Ghostbusters, or Gremlins?
Probably Indiana Jones.
Ghostbusters.
See, I would pick Ghostbusters too. I don't know. I feel like that movie. I feel like Ghostbusters is more rewatchable and probably more fucking iconic now than Indiana Jones, even.
Yeah, I mean, can you think of another comedy? Is there another comedy that was a bigger blockbuster than Ghostbusters?
The Hangover.
For its time, but not in the grand scheme of things.
You mean like in terms of like
all time, like
cultural impact and everything?
Wasn't Beverly Hills Cop a really big one?
It was a huge.
I mean, it was a big hit. Like of the grand scheme, I think Ghostbusters is just such a bigger light on comedy. Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This next one's no surprise to anybody though. 1985, Back to the Future.
Of course.
It won and beat out Rambo 2. $381 million on a $19 million budget. It's another movie, man. Like, what the fuck am I going to say about Back to the Future? It's like,
that's well, I mean, you did this for the other movies, well, a couple of them, but since they're putting the film that it beat,
yeah,
we should pose that question every time. Which Rambo, I know what you're going to say. So you don't.
Yeah,
need
I
to
don't need
answer.
to answer. So,
But Uncle Bill, chat, what do you guys prefer over the film that it beat? Is Back to the Future your go-to or Rambo 2? That's
Back
a
to the
really tough
Future.
one, man. That's really tough for me.
But see, Back to the Future is a movie to me where it's like you could watch that anytime, and I do. Like, I just feel like it's infinitely rewatchable to this day. It's been made 40 years ago, and like,
yeah,
I don't know. There's something about that movie and everybody in it that feels really of that era, but also completely timeless too. So, I would pick Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what's next then. Oh my God, I fucking hate this movie. Top Gun.
because of the volleyball scene.
Ride it to the danger zone.
Because of Tom
song.
Cruise. Yeah.
Gonna take
Tom
it
Cruise.
right into the danger zone.
It's like every 5
How about-
minutes that song felt like it was.
How about we fucking don't? Tony Scott. I'm gonna just set this one out because I fucking hate that movie. Go ahead.
What did it beat?
Karate Kid
Karate
2.
Kid.
Which I would watch Karate Kid 2 10 times in a row before I would watch Top Gun.
Yeah, Karate Kid 2 I would put above it. Top Gun's one of those movies that I don't mind, but I always preferred Iron Eagle over Top Gun. I'm one of those guys. I like Iron Eagle more than Top Gun.
I'd rather watch Maverick over the first one. And that's saying something because I love Tony Scott. But yeah, the first one is fine. But between that and Karate Kid, I'm going Karate Kid.
Maverick is a bit overrated.
Karate Kid's overrated? What?
Maverick.
Oh, Maverick. Okay. Okay.
I thought we were talking about the Mel Gibson movie for a second. We're talking about Top Gun.
Top Gun Maverick is a bit. It's okay, but it's a bit overrated. I'd probably rather watch the first one.
Really? Okay. Wow.
Better love story. The love story in Maverick sucks.
You really watching Top Gun, the sequel? Or the
That's a
first
big
one
part
for
of the
love
movie,
story?
isn't it?
It doesn't mean it's good though.
Is that a big part of Maverick though? The love story.
I mean, it's there, yeah, but that's,
and it sucks.
I don't care for either one.
Half that movie is ripping off scenes from this movie. Half that movie is like, let's rip off scenes from this first Top Gun movie. Let's do a volleyball scene again. Let's scene in the bar again.
You can make that argument for a lot of sequels, though.
How about Tom Cruise just shuts the fuck up and goes away? How about that?
He's doing that new movie, Digger. He saves the world again as an old guy.
Great. Maybe he'll break something and just quit. Keeps doing his own stunts. Maybe he'll finally fuck himself up. I can not ever have to see that guy again. So this is one we just talked about, which is on here. 1987, Beverly Hills Cop 2. Beverly Hills Cop 2. I did not see that coming for some reason, that would be the biggest film of the summer that year. Made about $300 million on a $20 million budget and beat out Dirty Dancing. Now, listen, you're going to ask me which movie I prefer. It's definitely going to be Beverly Hills Cop 2.
You don't like seeing Patrick Swayze gyrating around on screen?
That's one movie that, you know, we talk about Grease before and everything. I get Grease. I do not fucking get Dirty Dancing, man. Like, that's just a movie where it's like, it's not for me, clearly. Like, I don't.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't.
The love story aspect.
Yeah.
I love Beverly Hills Cop 2. I know that makes me sexist, but
You know who does? Slippy.
a lot.
I still don't even understand that argument. But okay.
Teach their own, in all respect. I don't understand his reasoning, but you feel that way. I don't think it's the most sexist movie of the 80s. I don't get it, but I still like the sequel. It's, I think, a good follow up. It's more of an action movie. It's got a good cast. Brigitte Nielsen's actually decent. Axel Foley's funny still. Really Scott brings his style. It's that and The Last Boy Scout are my two favorite Tony Scott films. I think it's a very fun sequel.
I always liked it. I don't understand. I mean, I didn't realize it was in contention that it was a good film. Because growing up, that's another movie that was just always on.
Mhm.
And it was always around. And yeah, like Brigitte Nielsen's great, like you said, like fucking it's a really good movie, in my opinion.
But yeah, a lot of people didn't like it. I know Siskel and Ebert put it in their worst of 87 films.
Nah, fuck them guys anyway. You talk about one I didn't see coming. Number 14 on here, 1988, the summer of 88. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? $329 million on a $50 million budget. Beats Coming to America.
I'd have to go Coming to America. I do really like that film.
1,000%.
Who Framed
I do
Roger
too,
Rabbit's
but
great.
I would 1,000% like go Coming to America on that one. I mean, who didn't? If you were a kid at that time, which I was, like everybody saw that movie, man. Everybody saw Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Like it was everywhere.
I adore Roger Rabbit, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love that film. To me, that's such a unique movie. And it's funny because Eddie Murphy said no to Roger Rabbit. And that was one of his big regrets because he was going to play the Bob Hoskins role, but he didn't get it.
Yeah.
I think that's why he did all those like Dr. Dolittle movies and stuff afterwards because he regrets not doing this film. But
he should have just let it go.
Yeah.
And fucking Dr. Dolittle movies.
Yeah. But I just love that combination of 30s era with cartoons and a murder mystery. It's so unique. It was so different at the time. And I mean, you'll never see Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse on the screen again together. Stuff like that. It's a movie you will never see again. You'll never see like Dumbo and then all these other characters in the same movie. Never again. It's like a once in a blue moon movie.
Plus, like you said, it's a completely unique premise at the time, in and of the fact of having like cartoon characters interact with like live action characters. And they created like a new character with Roger Rabbit that was actually like really memorable too. That became its own kind of thing. But Goblin was asking, is the 4K censored? I have no idea. Do you all know about this?
I never heard that. Roger Rabbit is censored?
I didn't notice anything, but it's been a while since I've seen it. Yeah, I don't know.
But curious, censored for what, Goblins? Just a rabbit? They didn't. You don't tell me they censored her. She's a cartoon.
By the way,
a cartoon.
Has there ever been a female character that got like more? A female cartoon character that got more traction, like as a sex symbol than that? By the way,
not that I could think of. No.
Well, it depends. The Lola Bunny, but for certain other people,
Lola Bunny.
You know that's true.
Oh my god!
For some odd reason, I don't get why. Yeah,
they like hair.
Well, people are really like into furries and shit now, so that makes sense.
You're not, Mark?
No.
Whatever.
It's too hot.
I know Mark's into some freaky shit. Next, 1989. I saw this movie in the theater. I did see this. I remember definitively. I also saw Lethal Weapon 2 in the theater. And I also saw Batman in the theater. So 89 was a good year for me going to watch movies, apparently. But by the way, everybody saw Batman in the theater that was alive at that time because like you couldn't avoid it. I I can't believe it beat Batman though. I would have thought Batman would 100% be the biggest movie of that year. Because let me say this, like when I went to see that movie, there was a line. I've never in my life seen a line like this to a movie that went all the way down the street and then like I mean, it sold out every single night, but this line was like all the way down the fucking street from where the movie theater was. But Indiana Jones Last Crusade, I think, is a great movie.
Yeah. Man, that's a tough one to pit against Batman. I'm only looking at Batman because I'm not I like Lethal Weapon 2, but I don't love it. I actually prefer 3 more than 2.
You don't like diplomatic immunity.
That fucking old guy in that movie, the antagonist, he sucks. But yeah, maybe I go Batman, honestly. It's just Nicholson's performance is so crazy, and I'm a big Nicholson fan, so I'd have to go with that one. But I love Last Crusade, though. Like I said earlier, it's my favorite sequel for Indy.
It's crazy because 89. Most of these were in the summer. The top 10 was that one, Batman, Back to the Future 2, Look Who's Talking, Dead Poet Society, Lethal Weapon 2, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Ghostbusters 2, Little Mermaid, and Born on the 4th of July. You also had License to Kill, the James Bond movie. You had so many. I mean, that was, some would say that was the most blockbuster summer of all time, was 89, which is why I brought that list up. Like when people look back and go, what's the summer that had the most blockbusters? 1989 is usually the year people mention. And not to bring people down, I just think of like this summer and the lack of blockbusters.
Yeah, don't even compare this summer to that shit.
It's depressing and it's sad, but it's the state of affairs. Yeah. But yeah, I like both of those. I probably picked Indiana Jones and Last Crusade, but I do like Batman. But
to me, like in my mind, looking back at that, summer, it was all Batman. Like there was there was no other movie that was even close to being as popular as that. I mean, it kind of changed movies in a way.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, I have to go with that too. Oh, fuck. I saw this movie in the theater too. Jesus. 1990, Ghost. I can't believe this movie made $500 million.
I got to go Total Recall, but.
Oh, 100% go Total Recall on that if that's what it won against.
Yeah. I don't mind Ghost. I think it's a fine film for what it is. Acting is still good. I think Swayze's a great lead. He really puts it over the whole romance aspect and all that stuff. It's fine.
Yeah, I would go with Total Recall, but I love Ghost.
I just think Ghost has been parodied so much. Like
it has, yeah.
This is not, I can't watch it and take it seriously anymore.
You don't like making pottery?
They're fucking insane. That's what everybody does now, though. They got them little pottery wheels for their 4Ks.
It boosts the sales of pottery.
Yes. Total Recall is a fantastic movie, though, that I could go back and watch right now.
Oh, yeah.
It has about 50 quotes in it that I still think about to this day.
What was your favorite?
My favorite quote?
Yeah.
Either just great or consider this a divorce or give you it's son, how's he say it? He's like, son of a bitch, give the people the air.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
I mean, there's tons of great lines in it. I mean,
Yeah.
the cornflakes line at the end.
Screw you.
I tell you another great one too is 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks. And
Oh
starts
no,
fucking foul
Benny,
punch.
when he's feeling up the chick, oh, you make me wish I had 3 hands.
Yeah, a chick with all 3 tits. Yeah.
You thought this was the
real Oh,
Quaid?
Oh, what about I got 5 kids to feed, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, see you at the party with the
Yeah.
It's great.
great movie.
So basically every line in that movie is like,
Pretty much, yeah.
Here's the end all be all for me in terms of like my generation. Number 17, Terminator 2 Judgment Day makes $519 million on a $102 million budget. One against Robin Hood. I saw that movie, and I think I've said this multiple times, but that was the most I've seen a movie in the theater was Terminator 2.
Definitely T2 over Robin Hood.
Yeah.
I was watching the features of that recently, and Cameron was talking about how they had to reshoot the scene with the dirt bike, how Robert Patrick was in such great shape. He caught up to him on the dirt bike. He's like, well, we can't use that take. We got to shoot it again. It's like, all right, try not to actually catch him this time. Could you imagine being in that great of a shape where you can catch a dirt bike? It's insane.
No. But, dude, so that movie was incredibly influential because of all the special effects work in it, but also had like a really, really good story, really, really good actors. It all fit together perfectly. It's like the perfect action film, really. And I don't know of many other films that have better action set pieces than that movie either. There's the helicopter set action piece. There's the truck. There's, him breaking into the building, like every scene in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. I mean, it deserves its status. Jesus Christ, I hate to even think about anything after that film. But yeah, it's iconic for sure.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. That's what Justice Smith said. Everything after T2 was downhill.
Yeah,
It was,
basically.
yeah.
All right, let's see what's 92. So definitely pick that one over Robin Hood, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
All day, twice on Sunday.
92.
The thing with Terminator 2 is I like it. It just I got so tired of hearing about it that I'd never watch it again. But I like it. But
I probably watched that movie a fucking 100 times when I was a kid.
That's probably my most watched VHS. So I'm in the same boat. When I was a kid, I think my tape is warped. I don't even know if it still works. Like it visibly, the picture quality was affected because that's how many times I watched it.
You mentioned this movie though, Mark. 1992. I would not have thought this either. It was Lethal Weapon 3. 321 million on a budget of 35. One against Batman Returns. Interesting. So pick between those two. Lethal Weapon 3 or Batman Returns?
Returns.
Lethal Weapon 3.
Is Lethal Weapon 3 the one with the woman where Riggs like
Rene Russo.
Rene Russo's the other cop or whatever?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Returns too then. I mean, I like Lethal Weapon 3. I just never liked her or that fucking subplot of her being this badass or whatever.
Okay. I didn't mind that. I like Rene Russo though.
That's shit. I didn't like the villain either. So is that the one with the guy who's selling like the bullets, the cop killer bullets or whatever?
He's like he was a former cop, Travis.
Yeah.
Well, see, I just prefer him over the old guy in the second one because that old dude doesn't do shit. This dude, I mean, he does it.
Mark.
He really, what's he supposed to do?
He's not going to do martial arts.
That's the problem. Like, why cast him in the beginning? Like, why?
Well, that's why they had the big Aryan dude that was like,
They had the fight with Mel Gibson.
I thought
Yeah,
he kind of sucked too, honestly.
Adolf Hitler looking dude.
I like the gimmick of the guy in the third one burying people in the cement and then like building the properties over it. I think that's kind of a cool thing, but it's just me.
No, I mean, I always like Lethal Weapon 3. It's my favorite sequel of the Lethal Weapons.
Same here.
But I mean, Batman Returns might be
it's good.
A more underrated film too.
Yeah.
93. I knew this was what it was going to be before I even like clicked on it. This Jurassic Park made $978 million.
Jesus Christ, that's insane.
Makes sense.
It's another movie, by the way. But I think I've said this on here, but a funny story about that. Like after Terminator 2 came out, like Schwarzenegger was the top of his career, right? Like, and I was a huge Schwarzenegger mark at that time too. So me and my dad had a bet about which movie would make more money, his next movie or Jurassic Park, because it wasn't even out yet, but it was talked about and everything. So I picked Schwarzenegger's next movie, and he picked Jurassic Park. And of course, his next movie was Last Action Hero. And Jurassic Park made like $1 billion. So,
and that film is very underrated, criminally underrated film. I love Last Action Hero.
Did he talk to you later about it? Like,
oh yeah. Like, just nobody at that time thought like that his next movie would be a bomb. I don't even know if it was a bomb, but like it definitely was critically just torn apart. So I mean, just nobody predicted that.
Great.
Which I don't really understand, because I think that's just as entertaining as a lot of his other stuff from the 90s.
Well, they thought it was like too much like a kid's movie. They didn't expect that. They didn't like the kid. They thought he was annoying.
I don't much like the kid either, but I mean that doesn't distract from the film really.
I think after T2, they wanted another T2 type of movie, not a PG-13 kids film. Well, and it's not a kids film, but just that's how some people took it.
Is it PG-13? Well, I guess it is. It's just such a there's so much crazy violence in that movie. The stuff that he does.
Yeah, I always enjoyed that film.
Last Action Hero was really ahead of its time, actually, in terms of like, the whole like making references to the movies and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, Tom Noonan's character, man,
it's great.
Fucking great. Love that.
The Ripper.
Yeah, it's amazing.
All right, so 94 would be The Lion King. That makes sense.
Wait, which would you pick, Jurassic Park or The Fugitive?
Jurassic Park, man. Like, I mean, The Fugitive is fine, but
yeah, I'd probably go Jurassic Park. But Fugitive is great, though. Love that film.
I'll pick The Fugitive.
What the fuck?
Well, you just said it was a good movie.
It is a good movie. Picking over Jurassic Park while you fucking CK or something?
Yeah, buddy. You turning on Sam Neill now? What's going on?
Yeah, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah. Tommy Lee Jones, Sam Gerard. Fantastic performance.
This is really interesting, though, because I didn't know this. So The Lion King makes $771 million, and the film it beat was Forrest Gump, which I would have thought would have been the biggest film by far of that year.
Jenny. I had to.
I mean, both of those are like both huge films that people still talk about to this day, but like, I don't know why. I just would have thought Forrest Gump would have gone over that one.
I'm not surprised. Lion King was such a phenomenon when it came out, especially for Disney. This is like right after they were having a good uphill escalation of Beauty and the Beast, which won an Oscar, then Aladdin, and then you had this movie. And it was kind of the culmination of that buildup of years of it really hit big. So it makes sense to me. It's a good movie too.
Yeah,
Which
both
would you
great.
pick?
It's weird because it's like comparing apples and oranges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think The Lion King is definitely more well loved nowadays because a lot of people do not like Forrest Gump nowadays.
Yeah, I've seen like people turned on him.
People in the chat.
And- yeah. You've got magic legs.
My magic shows. God, character.
You go back to your black at the party.
Is he smart, Jenny? He's dumb as shit. Look what you did. That should have been how it ended.
Oh, jeez.
That's tough.
It's yeah, because they're so polar opposite.
I don't know, man. Like I'd probably pick the Lion King till this day, but like who knows? That is a tough one.
I guess I'll say the one that I've seen more, Forrest Gump.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I'll say The Lion King. I know it's not on the list, but I wanted to give a shout out to Speed because that was a summer blockbuster that year that no one saw coming.
That's
great
true.
Much
Yeah.
rather watch that over both of those films for sure.
I would too. Yep.
So
I would pick that. This one is probably like one of my favorite, whatever you want, third movies in a series, however you want to say it. Die Hard with a Vengeance in 1995 beats out Batman Forever. Thank God, because I fucking saw Batman Forever and that movie's awful. 366 million on a $90 million budget. John McTiernan directed. It's still one of the best action films.
I agree.
just saw that again about a month ago. It still holds up. Saw that, I think, in the theater back in the day because it was around the time my birthday came up. Big fan of the first two. So that is my favorite Die Hard sequel.
Same. I was going to say that too.
It's still when you watch it today, it's a lot of it still a big movie, still an epic. So much stuff happens. Bruce and Sam are great together. Jeremy Irons is the villain. Just what you want in that kind of movie.
Yeah, I love the whole like scavenger hunt idea behind it that he makes him go and like complete all these tasks.
Says, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the heist aspect is actually kind of a cool like backdrop to everything that Willis is doing. It's kind of a clever misdirection by the main villain, or Jeremy Irons.
And those two work so well together. You don't like me because I'm white. No, I don't like you because you don't get me killed.
Yeah, great lines in that film.
So we're all picking Batman Forever on that one, though, right?
No, Vengeance all day. Jeez.
Batman Forever was a film when I saw as a kid, I thought it was okay. I can't watch it now. Like I watch it, it just cringe. I mean, Batman and Robin is worse, but it's so cringe today to watch. Because
even when I was a kid watching that movie, Batman Forever, like I knew that Tommy Lee Jones' performance in that fucking sucked. And I cannot figure out, like, I think it, yeah, like he's a great actor, but that is not a role he can do. It's like that. I guess it was a paycheck kind of thing, but like you got Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones both trying to like outdo each other. You're not going to like outdo Jim Carrey in a role like that.
Right.
Like it's not going to happen. And he's just awful in it, man. Like he's just so bad.
Even Jim Carrey kind of annoyed the piss out of me in that film.
Yeah. I mean, he's not great in it either, but he's like, that's his wheelhouse though.
Yeah.
I think
is that kind of shit.
What I remember Schumacher saying, this might've been on like the commentary. I think he said something like he just kind of let Jim do his thing. And
yeah.
You could kind of tell that. Like that's not any bit of direction from somebody like Schumacher. He just said, all right, action, do your thing.
Like I think that they could have just had Tommy Lee Jones play more of like a straight guy instead of trying to compete for like craziness and campiness and stuff, like because it just did not hold up.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have made more sense because you have the more silly villain, then you have the more serious villain. So you have like two different types, but they're both trying to be the same wacky. Like they both try to be Joker.
Yeah.
Chad Nicholson's Joker in a way.
But anyway, Die with a Vengeance is killer.
It is.
Yeah. So to 1996. I wonder if that would be. Oh yeah. Yeah. So this was the 96 was the year of like huge disaster films, apparently, because Independence Day makes 817 million and beats out Twister.
Mm-hmm.
So right after this is when they started making everything. Dante's Peak and fucking
97.
everything was a disaster movie for a while. But Independence Day.
As far as that, between that and Twister, I saw both of those in the theater. Definitely Independence Day. I don't mind Twister. I love Paxton, so there's that aspect. I mean, Philip Seymour Hoffman's pretty crazy in it, which I love him in it too. And Cary Elwes is kind of like the perfect asshole, one of his better performances. So, I mean, it's not a terrible film. It's just, I mean, Independence Day, the scale of it, all the stuff going on.
Will Simp.
Well, I wasn't even going to mention him. But
Look,
I was
that
gonna
is a
mention
real
the
problem.
creature effects. I like
That's a real problem, though.
To rewatch it, the movie.
Yes.
him?
Because that's what I really have a problem like rewatching anything with Will Smith in it, just because like that guy, like knowing everything you know about him now, it's just like that
You see him
how
differently.
he is, and yeah, you just can't. I can't like do that for some reason now.
I just see that. I like both these movies. I probably pick Twister. I think also with Twister, because I was at the time I was in Iowa, they had that feel, that look, and being tornadoes and stuff. It just the plot. I was engaged even more, and there's not a lot of movies about tornadoes, but you'll find a ton of movies about alien invasions. So it just felt a bit more unique. I'm not talking about the new Twister with Glenn Powell, but
You didn't like that one?
fuck no.
Do you remember though the big marketing gimmick for that movie? And I don't know why this took off for Twister was the fucking cow, like
Yeah,
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of people mentioned it. Yeah, it was an
the
old
CGI effects of the cow and shit like floating by.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably go with Independence Day. I've seen Twister 8 billion times because it's one of Savannah's favorite movies. But
Oh, really?
yeah,
Good taste.
yeah. Neither one of these are ones that I like actively seek out, though.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, this makes sense. Lost World, Jurassic Park, 97 makes 618 million, which is about 350 million less than the first one, and beats Men in Black. Wow.
Made sense because it had a lot of hype, and I think at the time it had like the biggest opening ever, like the 90 million opening weekend. But
That
then it
movie's
fell.
awful, by the way.
Yeah.
Lost Road,
it's-
yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
That's why it fell down a hole later in the box office, because word of mouth spread. It just, I wanted to like it even as a kid. When you try to rewatch it, it's pretty lame. It's a step down. I like Jurassic Park 3 more than this one.
I do too. I watched them all like one night for some reason. Like I just like started watching all the Jurassic Park movies. I have no idea why, but I agree. Like the second one is just fucking dog shit.
The girl doing the gymnastics on the rafters.
Yep.
That was a bit much.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. No, I don't get it. I don't know why the hell you put that in the movie. Like,
I want it to be like the crowd pleasing moment when she.
yeah, but the Raptors
the
like
whole
supposed to be
thing.
this scary in the first film, and now that you just be whipped
I
by
agree.
a 10-year-old girl doing gymnastics.
Hey, I
Well, the
agree.
big takeaway from that movie for me was that Jeff Goldblum cannot carry a movie. He's just not interesting enough, and not.
But-
I mean, he
But-
can, like, he did in The Fly, I thought.
Yeah, that's a much smaller movie though, and
Oh,
much
you mean,
more
okay,
like
bigger movie, yeah.
yeah. He's not that guy. I mean, Jeff
Buddy, he
Goldblum.
had Vince Vaughn in there to back him up. What are you talking about?
yeah,
We're
I
discussing
forgot.
here.
It wasn't a good script. I mean,
No.
with that script, I don't even think Jeff Goldblum could do anything with that script. It's a pretty lame, lousy script.
What about Men in Black?
I liked it. I still like it. I think it's one of Will's best films. It's a cool idea. It's got some really neat Rick Baker alien effects.
Yeah.
It's definitely the best of the Men in Black movies. I definitely put it above
Yeah.
Lost World. It's fun. It's a fun film.
That's the thing. Like, I remember really liking Men in Black, but I did not like any of the sequels. Not a fan of any of those. The first
I
one
thought
was
the third
fine.
was decent.
See,
Josh
I've only
Brolin.
I've only seen them like once. I know I've seen the first film a couple of times, but it's not one I go back to often. So between the two, I'm definitely going to go Men in Black.
Jurassic Park. I mean, although I like the third, you didn't need sequels to Jurassic Park.
No.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
Well, that sequel that they're going to make it because it made so much money, but like,
Yeah.
it wasn't good. It just was not made very well. And I really don't think
Yeah.
that Jeff Goldblum should be your star. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I think you should have picked somebody else. 98. Oh fuck, this fucking movie.
You don't want to miss a thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that song, man. Oh my god. That
You know
talk
you
about-
love Liv Tyler in that.
I
You
do
talk about
love that song, but I will agree with what you're about to say because I can see the headaches pulsing through the veins right now. It was everywhere.
Uh-huh.
It was everywhere on MTV. It was everywhere on the
Yep.
radio. Even though I liked the song, you get tired of it.
Everybody was getting married to it and shit, and fucking
Yeah.
just. Oh,
It was
I swear to God,
everywhere,
fucking crazy.
anywhere, everywhere.
Ugh. And the movie is fucking ridiculous. It just is.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And the movie that it made, this is so killer because they're so different. Saving Private Ryan.
Spielberg was like, what the hell is going on?
Michael Bay's ass.
So what you pick?
Obviously,
mean,
Saving Private Ryan.
even in 98, I knew Armageddon was dumb. Like, I was, and you pretty much like everything when you're younger, but even then, I was like, this movie sucks. And it does, objectively. So, I mean, Saving Private Ryan is kind of like a classic now. It's probably like one of the best battle scenes of all time in any movie is the beginning of that movie. So, yeah, I would definitely pick that.
Yeah, Saving Private Ryan.
What Mark, do you have any thoughts about Armageddon just as a movie?
Saw that in the theater as well. As a kid, I didn't mind it because, again, there's 1,000,001 explosions, and obviously there's Bruce Willis as your lead, and he's fine in it. Like, it's such an insane plot. It's ridiculous. People could be mad at me for saying this, but I think it does have its genuine entertaining moments here and there, mostly because of the cast. I think Michael Clark Duncan is hilarious in it. Steve Buscemi as well. So, I mean, the cast makes up for what is objectively a bad movie and a bad script, honestly.
That's a film that part of me is like, I should like this a lot more because I like big, dumb, fun movies. I'm a sucker for big, dumb, explosive, fun films. But this one, it was too dumb.
You more of a
And then-
Deep Impact guy?
No, I didn't like that. Was boring.
Okay.
But
one of them, like,
when they get to the rock, like nothing happens. They just drill, and you realize how fucking boring it is just watch a bunch of people drill for an hour on a fucking rock. And you're like, they put as much shaky cam and the Michael Bay zooms, but it's still people drilling to a rock for like an hour. And Steve Buscemi going crazy and trying to kill everybody.
That was the best part of that scene.
It's just it tries so hard not to be boring, but yet I was still bored.
yeah, it's a good point. Like they're throwing every gimmick at you that they can, but it's still boring.
Yeah, it's and that's the one that has a criterion.
Mhm.
God. Okay, 99. Fuck, I should have seen that coming. Should have seen that coming. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, one of the most pointless, boring, let down, fuck face movies of all time.
I think it's
Makes-
unanimous for Sixth Sense on this one.
$924 million on that shit. People were jizzing their pants and losing their minds and calling their mothers who they still lived with and fucking shit. Like, listen, that shit, that was when people were like camping out to
Oh,
get
yeah.
into that movie.
I remember that.
There's documentaries on that camping out stuff too.
Oh
I
shit. I hate that movie. I hate all those movies, those three movies, but especially that movie. Fucking trade terror.
between those two, I guess I'll pick Phantom Menace.
I'll fucking kill you. I will kill you. I will figure out where you live and fucking come there and jam a fucking a dual-sided lightsaber up your ass.
But if this was a fair list, I would pick The Matrix. The Matrix is better than all that, or Fight Club.
That's very true.
Oh yeah, of course.
But I mean, The Sixth Sense, Stir of Echoes I liked a lot more. Sixth Sense was overrated as fuck too. If Phantom Menace, I'll watch just the lightsaber fight more than
I will give you this though. The Sixth Sense is a movie where it has zero rewatchability after you know like what's happening. Like,
yeah, it was okay once. Like I don't hate The Sixth Sense, but after you find out the twist, when I try to rewatch, I'm like, that kind of what I had was the twist, and the acting's not bad, but I did Stir of Echoes. That was under the radar. I thought that handled that plot kind of better, more interesting.
I agree with that. I actually prefer Star Echoes.
But
Same.
Um,
Love the locations for obvious reasons
you-
in Sir of Echoes.
all those movies you mentioned in 99 though, if you had to pick, which one would you pick? You got The Matrix, you got Fight Club, you got this one, you got The Sixth Sense, you got Stir of Echoes. Like, what would you pick?
Oh, for me, the Blair Witch Project. That was summer.
Good point.
For me, Blair Witch Project.
God, Matrix and Fight Club are tough to choose between. It'd be between those two. I guess I'd go Matrix. That was just those effects, the story, the scale of it, everything, the acting, fight choreography. I mean, you name it. That kind of changed movies going forward. What was possible, like what people thought was possible anyway. There's a lot of people that ripped it off, did it very poorly after the fact.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it was such a game changer. Seeing that on the big screen was amazing. One of my favorite films I saw in '99, hands down.
All right. Without looking up anything, what do you think 2000 is?
X-Men.
2000.
Trying to think.
I mean, I can see it, so I can't really fucking do it. I can't guess. But
I don't remember what came. I guess I'll say X-Men.
That had to be pretty high, but I don't know if that was the top film 2000.
Yeah, I don't know the top.
Gladiator.
I would have never fucking thought that.
Oh,
yeah.
for crying out loud.
See, I was just saying Gladiator, but Mission Impossible beat Gladiator, so I was halfway there.
Sucks.
Close.
That movie sucks. Especially for a John Woo film, it sucks. This is one of his shittiest.
I'm not positive I've ever even seen that movie.
It ain't worth
Mission Impossible 2. That
hot the piss in.
I never give a fuck about those movies ever, even at that time. So fuck that shit. Okay, 2001. What do you get?
Lord of the Rings.
Has to be.
Yeah,
Fucking
definitely
has to
Lord of the Rings, of course.
Oh no,
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Shrek.
Shrek
Yeah.
and Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor. The fuck?
Jeez.
Oh yeah, because Lord of the Rings was not in the summer. That's right. It was in the November, December.
Okay.
That's right. I keep thinking of the year, but yeah, the summer. I remember this is the summer.
Mhm.
Shrek. Okay, 484 million. A budget of 60. Pearl Harbor. I would watch
Pearl
Shrek probably
Harbor.
15 fucking times before I ever
Shrek
watch
for
Pearl Harbor.
sure.
Shrek. Yeah.
I really like the first
Damn.
Shrek. That's actually a
Oh.
genuinely.
Yeah, the first Shrek
solid
is
film.
fun.
Yeah.
For some reason, they're making another one.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Pearl Harbor. What a yeah.
Was that Michael Bay that was, wasn't it?
It was Michael Bay.
Mhm.
Of course it was. 2002 was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Beat
That
out
makes
Attack of the
sense.
Clone. Thank God. You know, I saw this movie. At that time I liked it, but I never really like loved it. I just didn't give that much of a shit about it. But of the movies of that era that were like superhero movies, it's got to be one of the better ones.
It is for me just because, well, obviously the character. I love Spider-Man, but just there's so much of the DNA of Darkman in that movie. Their sequence is taken right out of Darkman and put right in Spider-Man. So,
Yep.
For that reason alone, I mean, I definitely would take it over Attack of the Clones.
When I saw this in the theater, I did like it as well because I was really into the comics. And wow, they're finally doing a live action version of this big budget. Watched it again. I watched it a couple times, but I watched it a couple years ago. That movie is such dog shit. The first Spider-Man is such a dog shit movie. Horrible fucking film. And I watched Daredevil over this movie.
Oh fuck.
Jesus
With Ben
Christ.
Affleck dancing in the
Ew.
fucking.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
What about
I'm
Electra?
doing
Would you
it
watch?
for you,
Would you
but-
watch Electra?
No, that's a bit too far.
That's where he draws the line. Like,
It's
even though
so-
she's in Daredevil?
It's such a horrible movie. Willem Dafoe is so terribly over the top campy. His costume sucks. Tobey Maguire sucks. To be or not to be McCryer. The CGI does not hold up. The jokes do not hold up. Macho Man is cool. That's one of the only things.
Isn't his name like Bonesaw or something
Yeah,
like that?
Bonesaw
Yeah.
is ready. But Tobey Maguire is so Opie Taylor in that movie. It makes me cringe. He's waiting for Aunt B to see if his pies are ready.
I'm just curious. So, like, comic book fan wise, you don't like that one, but it's probably the closest to the comics. All the other ones
No.
aren't.
No. Amazing Spider-Man 2, I would say, is the closest.
It's not because there's no Norman Osborn.
Yeah, buddy.
Just shit.
That's one of what? That's ridiculous for you to even say. Like, come
Who
on.
gives a shit about the number one villain in those?
Exactly. Like, come on. What are we talking about? There's no Jameson in those movies, really. Like, it just, I don't know. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is awful. That's the worst
All right.
Spider-Man film.
Look, let's get off this shit with Spider-Man, which I'm assuming like
Into the
prefer Attack of
Spider-Verse
the
are the
Clones?
best movies.
I mean, talking about Finding Nemo. Then you fucking deal with that because that's next. 2003, it made $871 million over Pirates of the Caribbean or the Caribbean, however you want to say it.
Saw it in the theater. Finding Nemo, thought it was very good for animated Pixar movie. Has a good story. I like the first Pirates, but I never rewatch it much. I probably put Finding Nemo above it, although it does have one big detriment. That's Ellen DeGeneres, which I cannot stand.
That's true. Have you noticed though a definite dip in quality of these films since we've gotten like to the late 90s, early 2000s from where we were at?
I mean, I still liked some of them, but definitely not compared to the 90s. No, but
wait till we get into like 2010. I bet that'll be fucking hilarious.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of those two movies, I don't mind Finding Nemo. I don't mind. They're both just kind of like there, but I guess I would pick Pirates.
Mm-hmm.
If you had held a gun to my head and made me choose between those two movies for some reason.
Yeah, that's kind of a tough one. I never rewatch either one.
I mean, my favorite summer movie that year was probably Bad Boys 2.
All right, let's see. Shit, Shrek 2. Now we're getting into some bullshit. We're just all going to be like sequels, remakes, superhero movies, and fucking bullshit. That's what's going to be from now on, I feel.
Yep.
Great.
It beats out Spider-Man 2 and The Prisoner of Afghanistan for 2004. $928 million, which is an obscene amount of money for that to make. I don't care. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
I also really don't care about this.
Okay, but which would you pick? Revenge of the Sith or War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise? That's the question. That's the $64,000 question for Uncle Bill. Revenge of the Sith or War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise? And you can't shoot yourself.
God damn, man, that's awful. Like two of the most mid generic movies of all time. I guess I'd pick War of the Worlds if I had to, because I fucking hate those Star Wars movies with a passion. And doesn't War of the Worlds have Dakota Fanning in it back when she like actually could act?
Yeah.
So, that'd be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably pick War of the Worlds if I have to pick. What about you, Mark?
We already know. Fuck Star Wars.
Didn't want to assume. You never know. Just...
We're just getting into a bunch of bullshit now.
God, Da Vinci Code. Come on.
Like that movie made $1.66 billion. Dead Man's Chest.
Yeah. I don't remember a single thing about the Pirates sequels.
I don't remember any of them. No. If you were like, I will set your house on fire unless you tell me one thing about the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, I'd be like, Johnny Depp's in them. That would be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'll
the Da
take
Vinci
Da
Code.
Vinci Code though. Like I'm never watching that again.
I've never seen it, Mark. I know I've never seen that movie.
You don't want to. So terrible.
I just remember the book was such a huge phenomenon, that book, the Da Vinci Code, that no one would stop talking about it.
It's like a slow descent. It really it's like we're on a event horizon now, just descending into hell.
Yep.
Okay, let's see what's next. Fuck it. Yeah, sure. Why not? Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End was the next year.
Of course.
Spider-Man 3 and Order of the Fucknicks.
Oh, God. Jeez. One I don't remember Well, 2 I don't remember, and 1 is Shitterman 3. That's garbage.
That's fucking that year needs to just 2007 needs to shit and fall back in it.
That's garbage.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember the pirate sequels. So
You remember Spider-Man 3?
vaguely, yeah.
Only reason I remember Spider-Man 3 because of how damn bad it was. I would never remember it if it was like halfway decent.
Yeah,
But it's got
all
that
the,
awful fucker playing Venom in it and everything.
yeah,
Topher
Topher Grace. Yeah.
Topher Grace.
God.
All right. I can't wait to see what's next. Let me some more. Okay. All right.
Mm.
So The Dark Knight makes over $1 billion and actually deserves to make over $1 billion, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And it beats Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which I did
Yeah.
not see coming that would even be up there. I saw Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and Dark Knight in the theater. With The Dark Knight, you got like one of the best performances of all time.
Heath Ledger, yeah.
And definitely one of the best, or at least in my opinion, one of the best comic book movies of all time, or whatever you want to say, DC movies or whatever.
Yeah.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull's got monkeys and shit in it. CG monkeys, lots of them.
I
Kate
like him
Blanchett
at
for some
Crystal
reason.
Skull more.
What'd you say?
I couldn't even hear you either. What'd you say?
I like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull more.
Do you? Okay. All right, Mark.
Yep.
You and me are going to finish this out.
Yeah, we don't need those.
There's no
exactly.
that shit ain't even happening.
Yeah,
So
I gotta say Dark Knight, obviously.
I pray to Jesus in heaven you ain't fucking being serious.
I believe him. No,
I'm
him,
dead
believe him.
serious.
Go on. I'm all ears now.
I'm a big Indiana Jones fan. I love the character. I saw it in the theater. It's the only Indiana Jones film I got to see in the theater. And I loved seeing Harrison Ford. That's the last good one because the 5th one was awful. I don't mind Shia LaBeouf. I like the story. Too much CGI. That's why it's the weakest of the 4. And there's scenes like the Monty stuff that's terrible. There are terrible scenes in it. It's way too much CGI. But the adventure aspects, Harrison Ford, I love seeing Marion again. I'm a big Karen Allen fan. I loved their love story in the first movie. It was great to see them get married. To me, that was the perfect ending for Indiana Jones. Even the whole, you think he's going to give the hat to Shia, but he doesn't. Thought that was nice. That's the way it should have ended. Make no more. And I don't mind the alien subplot because all the films have some kind of supernatural aspect to it. Nights in the cave or whatever. What? I like adventure movies. I like the action in it. I like Harrison Ford in it. I love Karen Allen in it. Dark Knight, it's not a bad film, but I do not like Christian Bale's Batman voice. It's irritating. It's annoying. I cannot take, where's the trigger? I can't take that seriously. Heath Ledger makes that film, but I do not like Batman in that film. Christian Bale's good as Bruce Wayne, but Batman annoys me. And I don't like the action scenes didn't do much for me in The Dark Knight. I always liked Indiana Jones 4. I always liked it. It's not perfect. That doesn't mean it's far from perfect. It has flaws. Again, it's the least of the first 4 movies. But there's enough there that I do like. As a big fan of the first 3, I love the character, and I love seeing one more adventure with them. It was the last one. It was the last time, because the 5th one is a disgrace on all fronts. But I always like the 4th. Again, too much CGI. I wish they did not go overboard on CGI. Should not have done that. That's the big flaw for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember the Dead Pit review. You guys liked it too. It's still up. You guys
Kingdom of the
you
Crystal
guys liked
Skull?
the movie. It's up on Dead Pit YouTube channel. It wasn't just me who liked it.
You can go watch it again if you can find it.
If people don't like it, that's fine. I still like Indiana Jones 4. I always liked it. Again, doesn't mean it's a flawless movie. It's not, but I just wish it didn't
Mark?
have so much CG.
Do you have any thoughts, Mark?
I mean, I get where he's coming from because I do love Indy, and a lot of the points that he made, I will say I could agree with. But when putting it between the two, I'm gonna go Dark Knight. That's just me. I'm probably a bigger Batman fan than he is. I don't know. So, also, I think
I am a bigger Indiana Jones fan than Batman fan. That's true.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, makes sense. And then Aaron Eckhart, I think, is underrated. Definitely a much better performance as Two-Face than Tommy Lee Jones. I think we could all at least agree on that.
The CGI isn't the best though
Yes.
when they do the Two-Face thing.
But yeah,
We gonna compare CGI from Dark Knight and fucking Crystal Skull?
I said the CG was bad in Crystal Skull. I admitted it, but it's also bad in that scene, Dark Knight too.
Listen, my brain's gonna melt. So this is
Christian Bale's voice sucks as Batman.
Right.
Cancer voice.
His voice sucks.
Cancer man.
One of my favorites. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince makes $934 million.
Whatever.
Shit. Transformers 2, I also don't give a shit.
yeah,
Let's just move on.
I'm good on either one of those.
Toy Story 3. Objectively, that's a good movie. I actually saw that movie in the theater too.
Yeah.
That may be one of the better like animated Pixar style movies like that. Beats Inception though. What a weird fucking combination of movies.
Yeah.
It makes $1 billion. Inception. What are y'all's thoughts about Inception? I don't think we've talked about that much.
I enjoy the film quite a bit, but Toy Story 3 I think is still fun. It probably if it had ended there, I would have been fine. Really good ending, solid way to wrap everything up, but of course they got to keep going. Inception though, hell of an idea. I remember he said initially that was going to be his first horror film when he first wrote it. But over time, drafting and changing things a lot, like it just became an action film, and more enhancing like the heist aspect. I think it's solid though. I like Tom Hardy in it, and DiCaprio. Everybody's good in it. Great, especially the score. One of my favorite scores of that year. I listen to that all the time. Hans Zimmer's score is fantastic.
You know what's weird? I know I've seen Inception, but I can't remember anything about it. I can't remember a fucking thing about it.
I liked it. It's my favorite Nolan film.
Odd choice of two movies. If you had to pick one, which one would you pick?
Inception.
All right. God, these fucking Harry Potter movies. Just all Harry Potter's movies. No. Let's just move on. Oh, great. Here come the fucking comic book movies.
Yep, you know it.
Okay.
Yeah. Transformers 3 sucked, and the Avengers was mid as hell.
Against Dark Knight Rises, I'm pretty sure you're going to pick Avengers. I know you hate Rises. I've heard the rants.
Yeah, but can I choose neither?
No.
I guess Avengers over Dark Knight Rises. But
Batman.
Yeah.
You didn't like that?
No. Weird cat. I mean, Catwoman, pretty bad in that. He got put into a hole and his back was broken, and like someone does like a massage on him and his back is fine or something.
He's fine. Yeah, that's how it works.
How it works? Okay.
It was dislocated. It wasn't broken.
Okay.
It was sprained.
I believe you.
Yeah, sprained
I
back.
I believe you. Just
Doctor said he needs a backiotomy.
but didn't like he go up and then he fell and the rope like caught him?
Yeah,
It did break his back, or
that
Maybe,
just readjusted it.
You know,
It
I
made it
haven't seen
stronger.
Rises in years, honestly. So I think there was a scene like that. I can't remember if it was on his back.
I never understood what the bad guy's plan was. So he kept all these cops in a tunnel for what? Like all the cops were like in a tunnel trapped.
Mhm.
Why?
So that he could rule Gotham. Wasn't that the
Why
plan
didn't
for
you
him
just
to
go in
take
there and
over?
kill them all, shoot them all?
I thought that was the plan after he got all the prisoners out of Blackgate Prison. Wasn't
But
that
why
the
did it take
plan?
him like 5 years to do it?
Well, because Batman came back. See, he
Like,
rose
was in
up,
the hole,
Rambo.
getting massaged.
So he rose up. He it's called Rises. You see?
He rose up like that dude from Altered Beast. Rise from your grave. And he
Fuck
beat the
that.
shit out of him. Can we just talk about how shitty the Avengers is, though, and how that became like a whole big thing, and that we have to deal with that forever?
You've seen the first Avengers, right? Or like, what happened?
My daughter Piper came in, and was like looking at me like I'm insane.
She likes the Avengers.
She loves those movies. Yeah,
She's like, "What are you talking about, Willis?"
yeah.
But you've seen.
Also, what the hell are you still doing awake?
She hears you talking crap about the Avengers. She goes, set you straight.
Yeah, she had to come in.
This is the beginning of the end for me of like mainstream movies. Like this is fucking where it is. Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck? This guy is amazing. This guy. Sorry. Okay. 2013's Iron Man 3, of course it is. Despicable Me 2, of course it is.
No, yeah, Iron
And
Man 2, yeah.
Who gives a fuck about either one of those movies? Then Transformers, Age of Extinction, and Guardians of the Galaxy.
I mean, we could probably guess all the rest, like the next 10 are comic book films.
Here we go. Jurassic World. That makes it up a little bit. And
Did you
Avengers
watch
Age of
those
Ultron.
when you did your Jurassic Park binge, or did you skip those?
No,
Okay.
I saw that movie on IMAX, I think. And you know, whatever. Avengers Age of Ultron I've never seen and never will.
Okay.
Captain America Civil War gives a fuck. Finding Dory also
Look,
who
buddy,
gives a fuck.
Civil War is amazing, right?
It's a great Guns N' Roses song. But I can't believe these movies exist.
What, the superhero movies?
It's just all this shit. Look at this from like 2000. What the fuck? I mean, really, you could go back to 2000. Fuck. Early 2000s. And then it just, but really, right around this right here's it. The Avengers 2012. That's when everything after that is just fucking bullshit after bullshit. More bullshit. Oh, look, some bullshit. Just fucking
Look, you got Lion King up there. You like Lion King?
pure fucking trash. Spider-Man Homecoming, Despicable Me 3, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
All
Incredibles
sequels,
2.
by the way.
Then Lion King remake.
Mm-hmm.
What is this shit?
This is
Lion King
epic
remake.
cinema, is what it is.
Top Gun Maverick.
Jurassic World 3.
Barbie.
There you go, Barbie. Not a remake, not a sequel.
Yeah, what about Oppenheimer? There you go. You got that too. That's the real question right there, Rambo, because I know you hated Oppenheimer. Would you watch Barbie over Oppenheimer? Everyone wants to know.
That's a great question, really.
Do they want to know more? I don't think they do.
I think they do.
At least Barbie's only 2 hours long. Oppenheimer's like 3 hours long if you want to.
I guess Barbie.
Because you get to look at Margot Robbie. Is that it?
That's one of the reasons.
Understandable.
I like Ryan Gosling as an actor. I mean, I don't like the film, but yeah, if I have to pick, I guess I would pick Barbie over Oppenheimer. Just being honest. Oppenheimer just bored me to tears.
I didn't mind Oppenheimer, honestly. I did see that in the theater. I did not see Barbie, nor do I ever feel like I'd have the need to see Barbie. Jurassic World 3. When the fuck did those Jurassic World movies also become like every year type of shits?
Well, I mean, Jurassic World made $1 billion, and that's when you start getting those legacy sequels, because right after that is when Star Wars The Force Awakens came out, and then Top Gun Maverick, and all those series of movies where it's kind of a remake, but it's also a sequel. And Jurassic World was kind of a starter of that.
Yeah,
Inside
definitely.
Out.
Yeah.
Just bullshit now. Inside Out 2, Deadpool and Wolverine in 2024. Everything's making like over $1 billion at this point, by the way. Like way over $1 billion. But it's also got a budget too, so 200 million and probably like another 200 million in advertising. So yeah.
That's the problem, is that when you up the budget, you gotta have up the box office. There's only a certain amount of time before that crumbles, before you get to that ceiling, and we're starting to see that, because we're seeing a lot more flops, flop after flop after flop. And I don't know, has there been I don't think there's been a movie that's made $1 billion this year. Which you would see that a lot, we're seeing it here. I can't think of a movie that made $1 billion this year. Maybe there is one, I can't think of it.
I don't think there has been one yet.
But they're spending just as much.
Yeah.
It's like everything. It's like, I know the side note, but I watched that Stevie Richards where SummerSlam is failing to sell.
Oh yeah.
And now I sell like 20-some thousand. Video games.
Sorry to cut you off. Michael, wasn't that one? That was $1 billion, right?
Yeah, okay, maybe that one. That's the one.
Is that really
the Mario movie?
Right.
Mario movie.
I was like, those are going to be the biggest movies of the year? I mean, I don't even know what else is coming out that would be considered big films for the year.
The new Spider-Man.
Oh, that is the
it comes out at the end of July. That's going to make $1 billion.
Lilo and Stitch, Rambo.
Oh yeah.
Get hyped and stay hyped.
Another remake that made a lot of money. Didn't deserve it.
Wow, that was really depressing towards the last 10 years, especially. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they have a number 50, or is it just stops at 49?
It's just 49 because I guess they're not counting this year.
Yeah, this year's not over yet. That's true. They couldn't just put Michael on there right away.
Yeah.
Although they probably should.
Yeah, I don't know if anything's going to beat that.
Spider-Man.
We'll see. I don't know. I just have a feeling it's not going to, because the last one did like 2 billion or like over 2 billion or like right at 2 billion. But that was because it was you had Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire coming.
But this one, like, because there's been such a lack of other stuff coming out, and this has the Hulk and Punisher and all these other things that throw it in there.
Yeah.
And then it's in between that new Avengers film come out.
That's
so if you want to see what's in this, like that awful Captain Marvel movie made $1 billion because people were curious what the next movie would be. Yeah. I forgot that movie existed because, you know, I saw it, but it was just kind of there. So the new Spider-Man will make that money.
So I guess the question to kind of end this out with, though, would be, of all of these summer blockbusters, which one's your favorite?
Out of every film that we went over?
After every one we went over. I'll go back through it real quick.
Yeah.
It's not going to be any. I'll go ahead and just pass all this shit off anyway.
Yeah.
It ain't going to be none of this. None of this. None of this. Probably none of this. Okay, let's start right about here. Okay. You got Die Hard with a Vengeance, The Lion King, Jurassic Park, Lethal Weapon 3, Terminator 2, Ghost, Indiana Jones Last Crusade, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Beverly Hills Cop 2, Top Gun, Back to the Future, Temple of Doom, Return of the Jedi, E.T., Raiders of the Lost Ark, Empire Strikes Back, Rocky 2, Grease, First Star Wars, tough. Omen, or Jaws?
Oh my God.
Jesus.
That is tough. Once you get down to like the bottom half, or I guess the top of the list in this aspect.
Of the ones you named, it's okay. Of the ones you named is between, for me, Jaws and Die Hard with a Vengeance. For me, between those two,
I'd say Die Hard with a Vengeance or T2. But Jesus Christ, Back to the Future. That's so tough. That's really tough.
Yeah, I would,
and then Raiders,
I would go Jaws or T2. That would be mine. I don't really know which one I would pick between those two movies either.
Yeah, it's tough.
Well, Freeze Infinite, we didn't say Die Hard because it was the first Die Hard. Oh, I guess maybe you mean Die Hard 3.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good choices. Well, not these, but
yeah.
But it is interesting what you said about how films have changed and how. Okay, here's the last 10 years on that list. You have to pick one. That's
oh God. Okay, let's go back. Last 10 years, you got to pick one of these movies. So from
you got
2015. Let's see. All right, Jurassic World, Captain America: Civil War, Despicable Me 3, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, The Lion King re-thing, Top Gun: Maverick, Barbie, Inside Out 2, or Lilo. I will. Dude,
that's gonna be harder for him. I know.
What the fuck?
That's the joke.
Yeah. For me, I'll say Civil War. I'm probably in the minority.
Let's go back through them. Lilo and Stitch, Inside Out 2, Barbie, Top Gun: Maverick, The Lion King shitter, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, Despicable Me 3, Captain America: Civil War, or Jurassic World.
Be fucked. I don't fucking know. Fuck this list.
You're the one that brought it up,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
exactly.
I changed my mind. Fuck this list. I don't know.
I mean, I would honestly pick Jurassic World of that shit. That's the one I would pick. Sadly. It's not even that good.
I'll pitch Civil War since Mark picked it. Mark picked this. I'll pick you for with him.
Mike don't need
We'll watch it
your
together.
Civil.
Just I'm not big on Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, Deer Hunter. I don't know if you noticed or not, but everything on that list is fucking garbage. All right. So that concludes the summer blockbuster series. We'll see what happens with this year too. After 2026 is over with, I mean, let's see what comes of this rest of this. Jesus, what a list.
I mean, it is depressing because when you look at stuff we're into, or I'll speak for myself, movies, video games, back to the day wrestling, it's not really a positive outlook for the future for a variety of reasons. And with the way the world is today, this is where this stuff is needed the most. And they're really dropping the ball.
Yeah, like escapism is, but like nobody wants to escape because all the escape sucks. I don't. I mean, if I'm just going to be angry the entire time I'm watching a film, then what's the fucking point? And I mean, it's not like I'm going to watch Barbie and be ecstatic, or fucking one of the 30 Jurassic World movies, or one of the 40 Spider-Man or Avengers movies. Anyway,
real quick, like the top 5 of the summer is Toy Story 5, Obsession, Michael, The Devil Wears Prada 2, and Backrooms.
Easily, it would be Obsession for me. Yeah, that's the easiest shit ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you imagine will be the biggest movie of the year? Of this year?
What else is coming out?
As a guess, I'm going to guess the new Spider-Man. Whether it's good or not, I think people, if they want to escape, and Spider-Man's a popular character, I think they'll, and there's not much competition that film has. I think that film will, whether people like it or not, will make quite a bit of bank.
I'll say the Avengers film. Pretty sure that's the end of the year, right? Isn't that the end of the year in December?
I don't know about that.
It's no, so it's not. Is it next year? I thought it was the end of the year.
There's so many issues, like they're rewriting it because it's okay. I don't know for sure, but something came out where it was like a plot synopsis, where it's like Wolverine and Deadpool fight Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and then they all die, and then by the end, Doctor Doom kills everybody, and that's to set up Secret Wars at the second film.
That doesn't.
Then it'll be like a second reality where people are brought back, but they don't remember what happened, and that'll be all Secret Wars. And like this plot leaks got out, and people shit on it, and then there's word that they're trying to rewrite and redo stuff. So it's right now it's not delayed, but don't be, if it gets delayed, don't be surprised. Because people saying it's a shit show.
I mean, there's 1,000,001 leaks on Reddit, so I don't believe anything till I see it. But I'll still go with the Avengers movie if it comes out at the end of the year.
Plus, I think that film will be dog shit.
All right. So what do you got going on, Rambo? What are your plans for the future?
Tomorrow, it did get a request from Premiere to do actually a live commentary for Aliens special edition tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central, because tomorrow was the anniversary, 4th anniversary of Aliens. So I'll be doing that live stream tomorrow on my channel. After that, a lot of random stuff. In particular, got some, I gotta watch the rest of it, but some Don the Dragon Wilson stuff. Don the Dragon Wilson movies, some I'm watching for the first time, like Black Belt. Which is weird because that Shout Factory Blu-ray is uncut. But on their Shout Factory TV on Tubi, it's the cut version. So it's weird. Right. Like, they own both, but they have a cut version on their Shout Factory streaming service, but the Blu-ray is uncut. I don't know why they did that, but so those will be coming in the future among other stuff.
Awesome. Marcus Bagwell, what do you got going on?
Marcus Buff Bagwell. Just a review. 4K recently dropped that I'm going to be reviewing, and then I'm also going to do an unboxing. It's not physical media though. It's a piece of hardware that I've been talking about for a while, so I'll showcase that, and yeah, that'll be it for now.
As far as our show, as far as Dead Pick goes, I know that Sunday we are doing the Cruel Summer Slashback show, which is going to be Pieces and Tourist Trap this time, the Bizarro slasher films, and I don't know what the hell's coming up after that, really. Probably a bunch of trash. Oh, fuck. It's Chris Stuckman, boys. He's back.
Never mind.
Oh, yeah. So check that shit out. What else is coming up? There's gotta be something. I don't know. What are we doing next week? Do we have any idea?
No. I mean, I'll check my notes. I know I got something written down for show ideas, but as of right now, it's nothing decided yet.
We'll consult with our agents and let everybody know. But until then, just remember that everybody dies, but Friday Night lives. See y'all.
Big thanks goes out to our supporters over at Dead Pit on Patreon.com. You can get hours upon hours of great content, right, Uncle Bill?
There's so many hours of content. We've got reviews. We've got songs. We've got live streams. We've got exclusive streams. We've got non-exclusive streams. We've got streams with all kinds of celebrities and all kinds of different old shows from the past podcast, the initial incarnation of the show. All of that can be yours.
Dead Pit on Patreon.com. Show us a little bit of love. Give us some money because we definitely deserve it. That Patreon page is so killer that you'll rub your bird to it on a nightly basis. It's that good.
You won't be able to contain yourself. You'll have to jerk your bird out and go crazy. I mean, that's how much content that we have. So much content that it's massive, and it will massively smack you in the face.
You'll play with your bird so much, pretty soon you'll be looking around for somebody else's bird to play with.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite Filipino bitch, Miss Slapcoat Bud, telling you about shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. And it's the best goddamn deal on horror shirts you will ever see. New shirts, old shirts, all the in-between shirts. God damn it, fools, go over to shop.deadpit.com. You ain't down with that. You can go to fucking hell.
Hey, it's the Stuntman. I'm here in my home IT suite helping Meta get back online. Catch me tonight on YouTube. Now it's time to take a dump.